motherfucking beat drop.
That beat though.
I think I could bust some flow to this.
I know. I know I could. I mean, I ain't even guessing.
I wish I was good
But
like
you're
that.
you, so.
So many words. At one time.
Those words?
I don't like rapping. Too many words.
Too many words.
You mean I gotta think?
You want me to memorize this shit?
So I'm going to say all these words. Name the hardest musical instrument to learn how to play.
Violin. Harpo.
This nigga answered
A
questions
harp.
good early.
Oh, was it a violin?
This nigga kept going. He said a harpo.
Harp.
You tell Harpo to play me.
Threw an O on there. Name something your mother made you do that you would also have to do in the army.
Shores.
Chores or chores?
Chores.
They both wrong.
Oh, damn.
Make your bed.
Make your bed.
That's one of the chores in the house.
You gotta be specific. Not the same as specific.
Do them chores, boy. Name something that gets delivered by trucks.
Boxes.
Food.
Shoes. Clothes. Items. Furniture.
We need judges for this one. Is a package a box?
Yes.
It could be a bag.
Yeah. Yeah, packages would be boxes.
I'm looking, all right. We're going to give you that one.
Yeah.
That was the closest thing to a package. Unless we talking about the R. Kelly shit.
That's how you know you black.
Remember R. Kelly?
The box put it. We packing boxes.
Remember the Trapped in the Closet? At the end, it was like, she got the package, you got the package. Y'all done watch number 33?
I stopped watching that shit.
Y'all done watch 33?
I had to see.
Come on,
I don't
Ryan.
even think I made it past 3. I'm not about to keep on watching R. Kelly.
I had to see who was coming
Man,
out.
I ain't gonna lie. That R.
It took
Kelly.
33 episodes to figure out who's coming out that closet.
Listen, it could have been a kid. He could have finally
We
told
didn't
on
know. We didn't know what was going on.
Wait 10 years, all this nigga going to jail. It's a baby in there.
He could have finally told on himself. I'd be like, that, come clean, Kels. Come clean.
I waited 10 years to get your motherfucking ass. And now I got you.
You dirty motherfucker.
It's a baby in the closet. It's a baby in the closet.
Oh, shit.
I touched the baby in the closet. Damn, R. Kelly, you gotta go, bro.
We didn't
And all of y'all going with him because y'all waited.
We didn't hear. We wanted to see so we could hang his ass.
Yeah, it was like, oh, it's getting good. It's getting even better.
Nigga held y'all attention for a long time. Name one thing people wear on New Year's.
Nothing.
Hats.
good
Party
choice.
hats. It was nothing?
Nah.
Hats.
I said hats.
You got on a hat now. That's why
He got you there.
That's why you got that. Name
It's
something
cold
you do.
outside. Shit, can't see weather acting like my attitude.
Ron, repost
Shit.
that video, man.
Yeah, this is a fucked up weather. Name something you do before party guests arrive.
Clean.
What'd you say, cook?
I was about to say cook.
I
but
said clean.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure y'all had the same answer. Name something that a germaphobe would hate to share.
A drink.
Bathroom.
A drink.
A handshake.
A drink.
Oh.
Food/drink.
I know I'm gonna interrupt this right quick though. I had a little story. I met this chick when I was in high school. We went on this date. We met up at the movie theater, right? I met her off Black Planet. I was an old school
This
motherfucking
fool
G.
started the story about a game.
I didn't even know what a germaphobe was until I met her. So I reach in for a kiss. She kisses me, but then she goes into the bathroom, brushes her teeth, hit the Listerine, and spit it out, and came
Damn.
back. And I'm like,
So you felt disrespected?
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, my breath don't stink. These some good ass,
But she
nice
heard
lips.
about you. She
And
heard
then,
about
then she was like, no, I'm just really a germaphobe. It's not that I don't want to kiss you. It's that when I kiss people, I have to. And I'm like, for real? You know, I'm thinking like she's lying. And then like I had met her friend. Her friend was there that night too. And she was just like, nah. She keep the Germax. You know, she keep
Yeah.
the shit in her purse. And I'm
Like Monk.
she get the gum and all the other good stuff. I'm saying, damn, I ain't never met a person like that before.
I'm saying to y'all probably
That's
too
fucked up.
young for Monk. You
I
was-
remember Monk.
I remember Monk.
Okay, yeah.
He was weird in the motherfucker.
But he was a germaphobe.
Weird
Yeah,
ass
he was
Monk.
definitely.
Don't-
Yeah.
don't touch. Okay.
Name a movie that wasn't nearly as good as the book.
Twilight.
I was about to say Twilight. Shit.
50
Number
Shades
2
of Grey.
answer.
Oh, Harry Potter.
Ooh, look at you on
No,
fire.
only reason why I know that because everybody says that.
This nigga said I ain't read one book.
I don't
ain't read
know,
not
no.
one- No, I don't
Look
know
at
no
Cortez
nothing.
got me this time.
Hey man, I just up early. You know I work
Look at
good
you.
early.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Oh, I still beat you early.
Good. You do good work early.
That doesn't mean I don't do good work, though.
That's true. True.
I may lose, but I'm in there.
You go ahead.
5-2. It was kind of an ass beating too.
You go ahead.
I don't even want that credit like that because I done got my ass beat plenty of times.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead and take that. I'm proud of you.
Yo, what is up, y'all? I'm excited to be here. I missed last week because I got to work and we got our schedules changed. But this is your boy Cortez, and this is
Man, quit that job.
Urban Absurdity with your boy Cortez and
Listen, that boy's super excited.
and
Who I want to be this week?
and
DC Young Fly in the building.
No, you can't. You got to say
Can't be him.
DC Young Ron, bro. You gotta add your own.
I'm not
twist.
young though.
No, he want to be
O
somebody
Ron,
else.
DC O Ron.
I'm not even really woke. This eye right here will not open up.
Chi-Town Ron. I know they used to call you that back in the day when you had first moved out here.
They used to they started that Chicago bullshit, but I was like, nah.
Nah.
That's what we started. That's what we call crackheads. That's a crackhead name. You ever had a crackhead in your name in your neighborhood named New York or something?
Yeah.
They always got names like that. You're not about to label me that, bro, and fuck my path up in life. Nigga, you gonna give me something else.
When my people come.
Well, you DC Young Fly. And I am Blanche Devereaux.
That a bitch.
Okay.
Oh, you got something going on later on tonight.
Fuck
Blanche
yeah.
was a
Fuck yeah.
tramp.
Listen, one thing I say about Blanche is Blanche used to rope them and didn't give a fuck.
Don't you praise Blanche. You know
Hell,
what?
hey, listen,
we gonna continue with the double standards.
Listen,
Women can't do that.
Praise Blanche done had more wedding proposals than anybody I know. Dude was on that flight, took on that plane. It was old as hell.
I'm about to say, I wonder why she liked having sex that much when you old. Would you be old like that just sexing?
You act like she ain't. What? I'm pretty sure there was a lot of older people. If black grandparents got along better than what they did, if it wasn't just life.
She was fucking like that. I'm trying to look up her lovers.
Bro, the Golden Girls.
Oh wow!
Blanche was fucking so much it made you give your grandma the side eye like.
And grandma looked.
What you be doing while I'm at work?
And grandma,
I never watched the Golden Girls, but on the show, you're saying on the show she was acting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Blanche
Okay.
Devereaux
That's
got,
crazy.
and she got the respect. She got the house paid. They living with her. That's her shit.
Yeah.
That was her stuff.
You know what I just recently started watching? That is not old as Golden Girls, but Friends.
Really?
Yeah, I know, right? Like, only reason why
I bet you Bianca love that. She seems like a cast member.
I don't like. You know what? I think I used to like Friends like around the time when it first came out. I used to watch Friends when it came out. But as I got older, would I sit back like it's on Netflix? Would I watch it? No. I love Frasier.
I probably have to. I tried to watch Frasier at one point. It's just so slow.
I love. Frasier is not for everybody. I love Frasier. I love The Office. I love quirky shit like that. I love and Friends. I guess would be quirky, but
You know what I like about Friends? It is, and it's another movie, another TV show that I really like. I like Friends because it is really, really, really greatly written.
Yeah.
Like if you really sit back and look at the different styles of characters they got, like that shit's crazy to me. Like I don't know all their names, but there's one guy. He always is like so quick with the Chandler. He is so quick with the comebacks, and the only way you can be that quick with the comeback is somebody writing that shit really, really good for you.
Yeah.
Like it'd be out the blue. You know what I mean? The show is really, really good. Like the other show that I think is really, really written.
Hold on before you leave.
Oh.
Before you leave.
And before you leave that Friends
No,
alone,
don't say it because I know what you're about to say.
they bit that shit.
I know what he was about
From
to say.
That was Living Single,
Okay,
man.
that's what Robbie
They
said,
didn't give Living Single the props that they should have. I even saw Overton recently. That nigga still mad. That nigga mad today.
Well, then you have to look at it like this. They didn't give In Living Color as much as they gave Saturday Night Live, and not only Saturday Night Live. Mad TV was hot for a longer period of time. It's just that we did not get.
Yeah, but In Living Color really still pushed everybody, that whole family, into superstardom. So they ate. They got their props.
It's not to say that
But as far as In Living Color, all of them fell off.
It's not to say that they didn't get
Except Queen.
It's not to say that they didn't get their props, but the point is that they didn't get as much exposure either.
Who? Living Color or Living Single?
Living Color. I love Living Single too. Yeah. Living Single was good. It was.
You said they bit it off of Living Single?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Because it was just more.
2 or 3 people that I've seen, celebrities, said that around Hollywood knew that it was known that was kind of a bite off of that.
Yeah.
But like we always learn shit 10, 20 years later to the general public.
Which is cool because everything's a bite off of everything. Before it was Living Single, like you were saying, it was Golden Girls. And Golden Girls, they always in that one house. And like even though Living Single had people come in and out of the house, majority of the show is in that one house, and they're like look like they all fucking stay together because they're always there. That's the only thing I feel like the difference between them and Golden Girls was the Golden Girls lived together, and it was like 3 of them living single.
Fucking. But I think the difference is that Living Single
and one's white, one's black.
The writing basically was kind of the only difference was there was 3 dudes instead of 2. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they still lived in the same area. Yeah. Even when you listen to some of the jokes, Friends was it was a little more quirky.
It was white.
It was
you got to change it to the culture that you. I mean, what's the word I'm looking for? That you they basically took that idea and sent it to the white audience. But I'm talking about as an actor, though, if you were on one of those shows, you'd be pissed because you're talking about people that maybe see, that's where the fucking bottom line is on this damn beef. You're taking people that's making $25,000, $30,000 a show, and because they took your idea and beefed it up, now these people making millions a show.
Well,
like that shit was up there with Seinfeld and see that type of shit. I think I would be pissed too. Me on the outside looking in, that's why we didn't know for 20 years. But if that shit was, if them motherfuckers started making that type of money right after you, you'd be like, hold on, why wasn't our show as good? Mm-hmm. Because you still did kind of bite the premise.
The only reason why I'm not as mad at. I mean,
I'm just acknowledging they got fucked.
As for a lot of black people did. I mean, that's not when they came.
That don't make it right.
When they came, I'm not saying that it makes it right, but I'm saying
he fucked you. So what? The motherfucker been getting fucked all these times.
Hey, that's how people say.
I ain't telling Bianca nothing. Then
listen,
leaving the shoulder to the crowd.
But it's not. But it's like acknowledgement of like this isn't the only when people.
But that's so crazy because they started off at the same time.
But theirs were bigger. They had they one. There was
1994.
There was more money in Friends.
But I'm saying like when Ron said they bid it, they started off at the same time. Same
year. We're not sure there was more money in Friends. All of their ass was broke ass actors at the time.
I'm not talking about the actors. I'm talking about the. I'm talking about the.
There wasn't more money. The white people liked it. They saw them white faces. They started watching it.
What I'm saying is when you do a show, just like a movie, even when you do a show, and I know because I watch Frasier and I watch Friends, and I.
Me too.
Even with backstories to know that Lisa Kudrow tried out to be Roz on Frasier, they put her on there for a couple of days and they didn't like her and they fired her within that day. So she got hired on, but she did an interview for Friends and got hired on with Friends like around that same time. Like it was pretty dope. But like they did that, they still give you a certain amount of money to work with, and then you have to look at the network too. Like the network gives you a certain amount of money to work with. If that show does good, that's why they have if you're coming back for a second season. If that show does good,
then you get that money.
But it's still based off the work that the writers and the producers and everybody else has done. Like they'll still give you that money. So once you get that attraction, once you can promote this show, which was wrong, which is our issue as black people, is promotion. Like if you can promote something everywhere, that's great. That's more exposure that you get. But when you can't, you're solely depending on this audience to gravitate.
It's going to be really an all-black show that's going to outrate the all-white show.
That's all I was saying.
Yeah, that's
like
all.
I don't think it had shit to do with the budget.
Yeah, I think it just...
White people are the majority in this country. They saw white faces, so more white people watched. Like, that's all it is. Like, there's millions of those people and they saw their faces on there and they knew nothing of Living Single. That's the only thing I say. Pay homage, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Chandler.
Hold on, my other TV show that I think was...
I fuck with Overton more than Chandler.
How I Met Your Mother. If you ever watch How I Met Your Mother from the first season to the last season,
saw that one.
Yo, when I say it's the best written show I've ever watched in my entire life. I kid you not. Like, it's one of those shows where it looks like they made the end before they made the beginning. That's how good the show is. For somebody to write the end and then implement everything from the end on up. You know, like one time I was watching You remember they used to have this thing like on BET or VH1 or MTV where they was like making the video or something like that?
Making the video.
Pop-up video.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. You
Yeah.
talking about when they give like little descriptions on what?
No, not that one. This is when they had like behind the scenes or something like that, and they would show you like how the video was made and like how they'd be like, oh yeah, so we cutting this scene, we gonna add some rain and shit. Like, y'all don't remember that show?
I don't remember that.
All right, well anyway, they used to have a show like that where they used to come on and they used to tell you behind the scenes of the music video, and they'd be like, it's a rap or tune in, and then at the end they would show you the whole video, right? I remember watching one music video, and the guy was like, we're gonna start from the end and then record to the beginning. And I was like, why? That just sounds stupid. Like, it seems like that don't make any sense. But I think it's really strategic to record something from the end and to the beginning because you know you got a good ass plan. Could you ever do anything from the end and go to the beginning? Like Dave Chappelle said this too. Dave Chappelle said he write his jokes off the punchline. So he got a bowl full of punchlines, and then he make the joke around the punchlines. And I think that's how that show was. The show was like, all right, this is the basis of the show. The whole show is about how I met your mother, right? And then the end is what? Meeting the goddamn mother. So all these seasons, it's all about meeting the mother, right?
I think it's good writing. I've watched it, and don't get me. It's funny. It is.
I love it.
It's funny, but it's also the reason why we watch Trapped in the Closet. You want to see who's in the closet.
Yeah.
If you give people a reason to like keep watching, because you keep thinking, I'm gonna get to it. It's still great writing, but you still be like, I want to get to it. You want to see who the mother is. So while he's dating all these people, you like, is it her? Damn, it ain't her. Is this a friend that they hang around each other? Like, I know it's got to be her. Damn, it ain't her. You know what I mean? So it's like you want to get to the. It keeps viewers. I mean, that's smart as shit. It'll keep viewers watching.
What network is that on? I've never seen it.
It's old now. It don't come on no more. It was like
I'm not a huge TV watcher, but I've never seen it. Is it still on? Like, is it over?
Yes, it was over once he
met the mother.
It was over.
How many seasons did it last?
It's like a good 5 or 6, 7 seasons.
Oh, okay.
And they long season. They like 20-something episodes.
I might have to check that out.
I remember me and my brother was watching it.
Wait, it was how many?
2010. They got to be like 5 seasons, at least 5.
Let me see. I don't know, but I know it was.
Me and my brother used to binge watch that at the house, just cracking up.
Cause it was funny as shit. Like it was to me.
They had all this cool
I know
thing.
it was more than that. It was 9 seasons.
They had this thing called Slaps Giving. Instead of Thanksgiving, they call it Slapsgiving. And every year, it was a countdown to slap this dude named Barney. Like, you had 3 slaps, but you only can slap him every Thanksgiving. So instead of them calling Thanksgiving,
why was Barney still around on Thanksgiving? Why did he roll out?
He tried. You know how the shows be. He tried to get away from it. He tried. But every time we brought him back to that house, and then every time they'd be like, all right, we're not going to slap you today. And then he'd be like, thank God. Then smack. And it'd be like the biggest smack. They smacked this dude so hard, he's spinning around in circles.
Wow.
Yeah, it was 9.
9 seasons.
I was gonna say, I know
good ass show.
It was long.
Any show that can go 9 seasons is a good ass show.
And I'm going to shout out my show. It came back. I don't know if y'all saw The Shy, season 2.
Oh, is it out?
It came on last week.
Last week?
Episode 1.
I ain't seen it on the thing.
So neither one of y'all saw it?
I've never watched it.
What cover your ears? I'm pissed.
I haven't seen it yet. We're not going to talk about it today.
Yeah, we are.
No, we not.
Yeah, we are.
How are we going to talk about something that we can't even discuss?
Y'all ain't got to say shit.
Nope. We can't discuss it.
Well, y'all got to leave the room.
We can't discuss it.
All right, well, I'm going to tell y'all this. Y'all got 1 week to watch that shit. Because it's only one goddamn episode where you ain't seen none of them.
I ain't seen none of them.
Dude.
I have to watch.
It was a fucked up part on this episode that'll make you cry.
Don't tell me shit.
And I don't like sleeky shit like that.
All right, don't say nothing.
I don't like no motherfucking emotion to be just thrust upon me when I'm not fucking prepared for it.
Wow.
It's okay to be.
I don't want to be sitting here
Episode
emotional.
1?
Episode 1.
Damn.
15 minutes into it.
Damn.
What is the shot
I'm
about?
eating, I'm drinking, and all of a sudden, I'm crying. Like,
Ron is crying, dropping tears.
It was a couple. I think, to me, more than one tear. If they come out of both eyes, it's real.
Oh, it's a done deal if it come out of both eyes.
What is the shot about?
That glory one.
Yeah, usually my left eye is like, okay,
you a
this
thug
is sad.
on that one. You was still a thug, but when you hit when the other one come through, You crying?
It's like having your ears pierced on the right back in the day. You couldn't do that.
You couldn't do that.
You had to go left.
Had to go left.
Okay, the shot's about some young kids growing up on the south side of Chicago. I can't give you the twist, but they basically all are connected in a certain way. And one event happens to one of the boys, and then like they still,
they all connected in some way.
Yeah,
and it's just,
the big dude is the funniest dude ever.
Which big dude?
The big kid with the glasses.
Oh yeah, the big kid. Yeah,
I like him. He's emotional.
You know what's cool about the Shy is that the guy with the dreads, the little boy with the dreads, and his older brother. The game.
The gaming. I thought you meant in real life. I said no, I don't know nothing about this nigga.
They are both from Chicago, like from that area.
The gangbanger look like he's from Chicago. He got one of them faces.
Him and the little guy, they are both from Chicago, and they all got on in the show. What disturbs me about this show? There's only one thing that disturbs me, right? And I overlook it. You overlooked it. Everybody overlooked it.
Let me hear what this is.
The main character, he played Eazy-E off of NWA, the movie, right? You know what I'm talking about? He's a main character.
He's just a little fatter now.
Yeah. He's from Louisiana. He's not even from Chicago. And I feel like if you're gonna do a movie based off of Chicago, it's a bunch of Chicago actors out there that they could have used. That kind of like makes me upset, because it makes me upset like when you see like Disney do a movie, right? And it's about, I don't know, let's say it's about Asian people, and they got a white actress acting as their agent. Like, come on, man. Y'all just taking jobs for no fucking reason now.
Okay.
Like, y'all could have gave that whole shit to Chicago. Like they did with Nick Cannon. Like, really? Y'all had Nick Cannon playing in the Chirac movie?
I still haven't saw that one. That's probably why I didn't watch it.
I watched a little bit of it, and I was like, hell nah.
That's probably why I didn't watch it.
They got Nick Cannon.
It's not authentic. Just like, all right, Coming to America's 2 is coming out. And Akon is basically like, nigga, put some Africans in there. And nobody ever thought about that. You ain't had no real Africans in that motherfucker.
I didn't think about that until today.
How you gonna be in Africa?
But I thought it was fake.
I mean, it was, but shit.
Like, Coming to America is not a true story.
I understand, but I mean, this isn't. It's based on a true story. I mean, because it talks about things that are real life, but it's still not. I mean, what they doing? I mean, it ain't. That ain't real. Yeah. I feel what you're saying, though. You should have authentic people. Like, if you're going to have something based in Chicago, it's going to be a character in the story.
Right.
Then you should have people from there.
Yeah.
But dude don't really talk Louisiana. I guess that's why they get away with it. But he don't really talk Chicago either.
No. But
he don't really sound like
you hear him all in his interviews, man, he is definitely repping New Orleans to the fullest, man. So, I don't know. I know they had, like, something where they was mad at the dude. Was it Mel Gibson that played in Braveheart? Wasn't Mel Gibson? Who was that?
Was that Mel Gibson?
Who did that played in Braveheart? Well, they were so mad because he wasn't.
It was Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
Oh, okay.
They were so mad that they had him play in Braveheart like he was some Indian or something. This nigga was white. It wasn't nothing else. But
what about the movie The Mexican that had Brad Pitt in it? I didn't see it, but I heard people didn't like that either. Like. It's just not authentic. You can't have a person.
Or he's not from Scotland. I guess that's what it is. Yeah. It's so weird to me.
I mean, yeah, people got mad because Jennifer Lopez
it was Mel Gibson. Give me some, boy. I know my white people.
Mel Gibson was in Braveheart.
Yeah, look, I know my white people.
I got this joke. I got this joke that I want to tell. Black people are the worst. Like white people be like white people be like, you know Mel Gibson? You be like Mel Gibson, the actor. You like the actor. They like, oh, he played in Die Hard. Did he play Die Hard? You're like, or is it Lethal Weapon? Is it
Lethal Weapon? Yeah, Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. They like
Die Hard played
or like Christian Bale. Like I'd be like, I was sitting there like, who the fuck is Christian Bale? Then somebody was like, The Dark Knight. I said, oh, Batman, nigga. Why you didn't say that?
Why you didn't just say that? They just be saying shit like you just know him by name like that.
Tell me this nigga. Like when you had said you was like Chandler. Like I don't know that nigga real name, but I know his name is Chandler. I feel bad. I feel really bad for actors because actors like is it Malik?
Who?
Off of Power? What's his name off of Power? The little boy.
Oh yeah,
Malik,
that's
right?
Yeah.
Malik.
Tyreek.
Oh shit, I'm agreeing with you. You got me fucked up.
My bad. So Tyreek, right? Nigga, I do not know his name, but he has to live with being Tyreek until power is over. He say he be getting approached from people, and they be like, yo, you just need your little ass whooped. He like, nigga, I'm a real person, bro. Like,
yeah, but his character right now should be shot.
Right. The Wong kid
you
died.
shouldn't go to jail because I didn't shoot him. I shot his character. And this character ain't real.
Hey, y'all, I did a good job. That nigga ain't gonna be back on the show.
But now you're going to jail.
Y'all can thank me later. I'm going to real jail, though.
That's how you know people cannot separate.
They can't.
Well, especially, I guess,
But
if you like something so much. You know what? I could like something a lot. Like I tell you all the time. I love Supernatural, period. I don't give a fuck. I love it. And, but if I was to see them, I wouldn't be like, why'd you fuck up doing an apocalypse? You know what I mean?
Damn.
I would be like, why you open the gate? It's just, I understand that you did not. But so I would come up to you like, I don't know. I used to see people show videos of people coming up to other people like, it's bad when it's, what is it, like soap operas, which they're not doing too many of. But people would come up to soap operas and really get mad at these people.
Man, when you get so into that and once it pulls out your emotions, hey, they got you. You might spaz out if you run into one of these motherfuckers in the elevator or something like that. Right. I know I would. I think Power was the first time where I really hated somebody. I have to think because that's the most fresh one because it's recent, but I probably slapped the shit out of dude because he was just making, like, if it pull you in and you looking for the next thing, the next move, you waiting to see what comes out of this, and this motherfucker keep on fucking up. Right. They didn't just fuck up once, twice, 3 times. He fucked up every time. Every decision he's ever made has fucked up.
No,
I mean, he corrected one, but it was still like, bro, you fucked up so much shit. You getting 50 fucked up didn't really, you know what I mean? I'll still kick your ass if I saw you.
I think the worst person I ever got mad at was dude in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. That motherfucker. Oh, and then
and which one?
And then Shamar Moore's braids. Other than that, I think I was mad at the braids more than I was mad at the dude saying, God damn it.
That was one of them moments where while you was in the movie theater, you was like, dude, come the fuck. I know Tyler Perry got way more money than to put this nigga shit through that. Why did you do that?
I said, what the fuck is going on here?
Gonna take a nigga with a fade forever and slap a braid wig on.
And the part was bad. You know what I just said? That's what was upsetting. I said just fuck it. But no, you do. I understand. You look at certain stuff and you be like, ugh. Like, I'm into this. But I don't think I'd go to that person and be like, you know you fucking up, right? Like, you know you messing up. It's acting.
Yeah. I mean, but shit, shit is just some good acting.
But you got to be a good actor to get people to... But people stop going up to motherfuckers and trying to fight their ass. They just trying to get a check the same way. You don't see nobody coming up and slapping your motherfucking ass when a chicken ain't fresh, do you? Do you?
I don't think you want that life.
You don't see nobody's coming up and smacking your ass when you won't help them out in the aisles of Walmart. I'm just saying, and nothing is wrong with these jobs. I'm just saying, if people don't come upset tripping at your job, don't do it. And if they do come upset tripping at your job, then you probably got more rights than anybody else.
I want to say this. There's some weird things were going on surrounding Nipsey Hussle's funeral this week. These people were selling free tickets into the funeral. And not only that, they got out the motherfuckers and put the obituaries on eBay. I just think, I know the grind don't stop.
those were copies if you bought any. You got fakes.
I know those bills do not stop. I know that light bill still looking at you when you get back from Staples. But I don't think that's cool. Like, that's just the weirdest thing to me. I know, like, everybody needs to make money. Everybody's a hustle. Let's say a ticket scalper. Because I looked at it from everybody's vantage point. Well, I thought I did. I tried to. Some people, like, I don't give a damn what event at the Staples Center, it's one of the same people is going to be out there. Doing it. It's been doing it for years. That's how they make money. So a funeral to them will be no different. Did no Nipsey Hussle, like none of that. But I don't really think I want a Nipsey Hussle obituary so bad where I'm paying you $5,000 for it. Like, I respected the dude for what he was doing and what he did, what he accomplished, but I don't want this man's obituary like that. I'll take one. Oh yeah, you gonna give me one of them? Yeah, I'll take it. $5,000. What are you gonna do with it?
I think that's majorly. I don't care whether people agree or not. I think that's majorly disrespectful. Like I post on my Facebook page. I don't even like when people take pictures of the body in the casket. That's just me. But that's just me. I think there is no shame anymore in this world. Like I feel like there's no one that can pop you on the hand and say you've been disrespectful. Yeah. Or there's no fucking shame. Like, when you only see money, that's it. I think a lot of people are disrespectful because they only see money. Mm-hmm. We've made it to where morals and values and just being a good fucking human being is out the door because if it has something to do with money, then, if it got something to do with money, then that's okay. It's okay to backslide. It's okay to... Yeah. And that is absolutely, totally fucking wrong. I don't think that that's cool. If you even got lucky and got a chance to go... You should be happy that you got lucky and got a chance to go. And even if you did say, well, you know what? People who didn't get to go, who couldn't get tickets, they probably wanted to see it too. So let me make copies and give them to these people if that's okay.
But we knew it was going to be televised. Like, I just don't get it. I could talk about an hour for this. I just think it's weird. Like, even if you needed that check that day, leave that man shit alone.
And what is it up with obituaries? You ever been to a funeral and people be like, grab me an obituary?
Yeah.
Now I understand.
Black people do that.
People like, grab me an obituary. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I guess, like, if it was my grandmother or something, I'm like, because I know how you believe in funerals, you know what I mean? And then you can't get there, you ain't feeling good, your feet hurting. I'm going to get you one. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When people be like, hey, grab me like 3 of them. I've printed off obituaries. I've had them made. The prints are not cheap, okay? Mm-hmm. Especially if you printing a lot of them. Come to the funeral and give your respects or don't.
Yeah, you gotta earn that motherfucker.
That obituary is a beast.
Did you get one?
You want how much per copy? $25. Can we lose a fold?
I was about to say black people have some nice, some thick obituaries. They be like pamphlets.
Do you know why?
Like, dude, this nigga didn't really do that much.
Yo,
he could have just only had 2 pages.
Yo.
Why am I leafing through this?
I never had a family member really pass away before until my grandfather passed away. Mm-hmm. And my grandfather had nothing but girls. So all of my aunties and my mom, they were all like just in disbelief when he had passed away. Yeah. So I decided, I was gonna step up and be there, and try to handle the business with them, right? Yeah. So we go to the funeral home. And they're all sitting around. They're all pretty much sad. They can't really stop crying. So every time the woman would bring up something, they would be like, yeah, but he just always wanted.
Dude,
and I was like,
stop it.
I know that's bad.
You going to hell, bro?
No, but I'm being strong for them or whatever, right?
How could you be strong after that?
I know, right? And
there's no man that wouldn't break down during that.
And it's 5 of them. It's 5 of them. Like. Oh my gosh. Like even my mom, I never really see my mom cry and she was just breaking down. I'm just like, man. Anyway, so they hand you all this information about the package, right? And they like this costs this, open, closing, this is this is what this is the funeral card, just all the costs, right? Everything looked good, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Except for the obituary. Like the obituary was the most costing thing of the funeral. Because we could rent the casket, they could get that shit back. Yeah. He was cremated. It like the limos and stuff, they was like in hundreds or whatever. But that goddamn obituary, nigga,
especially if you want color.
Oh, nigga, you want color? Yeah. Oh my gosh, yo, just for open, for back, front, for back. The what is it called? This the regular one that opens up. Yeah, that was like $15, right? Mm-hmm. Everything else added on to that. If you wanted a picture on that shit, if you wanted it to be in color, and I'm talking about per, nigga, per. Like we end up being like, all right, everybody can't get one. Yeah. Like we're gonna have some in color. And then my mom was like,
"You got to raffle these motherfuckers out."
I went to a place and I was like, "We don't get the rest from this place." I think it was like Minnesota Print or something like that. And my mama ended up being like, "You know what? We got some of them at this place, right?" But then my mom made her own, and then I went to go get them printed. I promise you, that's the highest costing thing out there, man.
And I'm gonna give y'all, if UPS, if
y'all gonna have to get me off of YouTube. I'm not YouTube, but Facebook.
You know what?
Oh, my shit gonna be on there.
if y'all can endorse us, that would be great. UPS. UPS does great copies in color and paper.
Really?
If you go get the type of paper, yeah,
I don't want my shit on cardboard.
You can make
cardboard.
No,
I didn't. I ain't never heard of them doing that.
If you go to like people, listen, save your money. Save your money. I read so many things because my sister, she's in mortuary school. She wants to do that.
Really?
But there are so many things that for a funeral that you don't even have to pay for in this package that you spending all this money for that you can do it yourself. Like, you don't have to get the casket through them. You don't have to do nothing. Like, if they add like little extra stuff, if you want a obituary, they have paper at Staples. Like the paper that you use for obituaries, it's lined out. You can get that paper and take it to UPS or FedEx. I like UPS. They're cheaper and they do it better. But UPS can make the copies. And we didn't even, when my uncle passed, I had all that done. And it wasn't, and he had pages because my uncle had a life. My uncle was the type of person who'd be like, this your cousin at every day. You know this your cousin. I'm like, who are these people?
He was the cool uncle out there.
Yeah, my mama be like, that ain't your mama. Like, yeah, so, but that's what you can do. People, save your money. We need to start thinking smart, too. Save your money. I know we want to splurge and we want to be like everybody. We want to do this. Society is telling us that we need to spend our money on a lot of other shit. If there's a cheaper way for you to do something for you to save your money, save your money. Start looking at things. Start, like, just checking stuff out. Ron just laughed at me because I email people when stuff is missing. When I like a product and they go out of business. No.
She's one of those corporate calling people.
Hello.
Is that Bianca again? Get a supervisor.
They'd be like, we know it's you. I'd be like, I'll wait. as usual.
Is that a 913? Don't answer that.
I'll wait because I know you can't handle my issue.
Right.
Like, seriously, we should do that. We got to be better at doing little stuff like that because they'll try to hit us over the head, especially for a funeral. Because when you grieving, that's the best time to get over on people. You grieving. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, they tell you that too.
Yeah.
You saw those YouTube videos of the mortuary people who handle the services and shit. And they said that their jobs are to pull as much money out of you as they can because you're in that process.
I haven't seen, but yeah, just mentally knowing that you are going to, if you are an emotional buyer, you are going to go out and spend more. That's why when people say, if you have a bad day, go shopping. Yeah, because you're going to spend a lot of fucking money. More money than you would spend if you had your head on straight and you'd be like, I don't even need to buy this right now. If you are an emotional spender, that's what they're going to do. They're going to pull more out of you. Well, you know you can get this. And if you add this, then you get this. And then after that, a $20,000 life insurance policy is like $7,000 left.
Yeah.
You don't need that much to go away.
Hell no, you don't. They train your ass. They train those people to take every dime that you have.
Yeah.
How much your insurance policy? Okay, we're gonna use 90% of that shit.
That's why they add. That's why that's why they get it. That's why they get the people. If a person that passed has more than one policy, you only need to show them that one policy. You know what I mean? Or else you can just because they're supposed to get it first. Well, from what I knew. They are supposed to get it first. But you don't have to get everything that comes with it. You can still tell them, no, I would rather do this, or no, I can do this myself. But they get that policy. So they're going based off how much is on this policy. So if you got a $100,000 policy, they're going to try to get you for 30. They're going to try to get you for, if you got 20,000, they're going to try to at least get you for 10. That is, like you said, that's their job.
I go in there like, look, nigga, I seen Pookie get buried off a GoFundMe account. It wasn't number 2,500 in that motherfucker. You are not about to get this.
Rod to be like, the wooden box.
Hell yeah. Do not go overboard with that shit because it means something. Like, you want to go in a decent way, but why the most expensive way?
Who does it mean something to? Because it don't mean nothing to the dead person.
I mean, yeah, it don't mean shit to him, but the person, like your mom, like, she don't want to come, like, in. Man, I'm just saying, just have.
No, I'm not against you. I'm saying, like,
let's have a respectful funeral. It doesn't have to be $100,000.
Because when you think about how much you'll get from the life insurance, and they'll give you the check minus whatever the funeral, you know, whatever that costs. Because they'll get a check to the funeral, and then they'll give you the remaining amount of whatever that is, right? And my grandmama, not to put out her business or nothing like that, but I don't remember how much it was, but we were all focused. My grandma doesn't work. We was all focused on her making sure she can get the most out of the money, out of the life insurance as possible.
Yeah.
And people don't think about that when they put on funerals. No. They just thinking about, we want to make sure he got a casket. We want to make sure we got this nice ass place to put him in the ground in. We're gonna make sure we get him a nice ass. We're gonna have some horses carry this nigga.
I was about to say, black people treat funerals like parties.
Yeah, and there ain't nothing wrong with that.
You want it to be better than Sister Kathy's funeral.
Right. And there ain't nothing wrong with it.
There's no reason for all that shit.
It's just, if you got the bread, you got the bread. But if you don't do that shit. And plus, if you got to go do a GoFundMe to bury your loved one,
that's my thing.
You definitely don't need to be going all the way out. You definitely need some matter of fact, just have that shit right up there at the cemetery.
That's trying to raise $50,000 for a funeral. Dude, no, you gonna get this $2,000.
Yeah, my pop, my pop work at the cemetery, and he be telling me
they got 25. Stop sending y'all on there hating.
2,000 will get you everything that you need. 2,000 will get you everything. And that's all you need, and that could be cash. You can make out payment arrangements. Shout out to Memorial Park down there off of 18th. Yo, KCK, y'all go down there, holler at my pop, Ron Carter. He'll get you right. $19.99, $2,000, open and close. It's a done deal. You can have the funeral there. And like, I don't think people think about that. If I'm getting back, let's just say like $20,000, right? And I only got to pay $2,000 to bury my loved one, and I get to keep the other $18,000. Nigga, let's do that shit.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, let's
do that.
I think it's not to, if you can get deals on, and I mean because it's a business. It sucks.
Y'all match coupons?
It sucks, but it's a business. Like, you can
I get 2 for 1. My uncle said.
You can buy. You can buy.
Y'all got any deals for first time burials? She said you got the deals.
Because you can get caskets at Walmart. Like, you can go online and buy caskets.
I saw that. I think that's disrespectful.
Hey,
I don't.
Do y'all deliver caskets?
Disrespectful. Walmart on some bullshit.
They're like, y'all deliver caskets? I need this shit delivered to my house.
Y'all
set up.
If JW
UPS
Jones
start pulling out a 6-foot casket, just pull up and drop it off.
Listen.
Nigga, you're supposed to send this to the funeral home.
Right.
But you don't get the.
Listen, my shit gotta come through Amazon because they coming within 2 days.
That shit gonna be at your door. Like, how the fuck I'm supposed to get this in the house?
Why is somebody in here?
Why?
Listen.
Is there right? Why is somebody in it? You got a dummy casket? You got a dummy in my casket?
Oh, that ain't real. We just sit there so you see how your loved one would be. Man, dude, if y'all don't get this shit.
Listen, I keep the mannequin because I put wigs on it.
Yo, where do you get the casket delivered at though? Like
at the funeral home.
You get it delivered at the funeral home.
At the funeral home.
Oh, okay. They got to be there.
Because a lot of people don't buy caskets from, like, when they pull out packaging and stuff. I don't look at that. I'm not looking at that. Nope, I don't need to look at that. Like my person, they can go out in style without having to pull up. You know what I mean? Because if you know you can get certain things,
caskets is high.
That's what I'm saying. If you know, and then they say when they tell you, which is a lie, when they tell you that it's like, what is it? It's like seal proof, or it's not. Like if it happens,
yeah, like it rain or something like that, it won't seep into the thing.
That's false.
Nah, that ain't true. They can't stop that.
So you tell them, so you selling this shit to me talking about if you put at least 2,000 more,
right?
They'll never get wet.
Like, nigga, I do not care about them getting wet.
2,000 for some rust proofing. This motherfucker be still looking the same.
Yeah.
Man, dude, ain't nobody gonna dig it up and look. This motherfucker still good.
Right? Like, what are we doing? Like, especially if you die from natural causes, like. No, nigga, just bury this motherfucker in the dirt. Let the dirt eat him.
Let him drown.
Now I can see if the motherfucker got shot and killed or whatever. You don't know. 20 years later, you might have to dig that body up for some new evidence.
That's happened.
You gonna find this motherfucker killer.
The crime still ain't solved, so we gonna need that rust proof and all that.
I can see that on TV. They be like, we got what they call it.
They call it
exhuming.
Exhuming.
Yeah.
Boy, they pulled out that body. And you know what? You know what gets me about people when they hear about they family members about to get exhumed? And I know you probably gonna have the contrary belief to this, which I want to hear. They always feel so sad. Like, we don't want to relive this. Don't do it. Like, they have like a little mourning for it. They all there crying because they done pulled the body back up.
Yeah.
Nigga, I wouldn't be doing no crying. Like,
it's over. You only gonna get one set. When you die, you gonna get it once.
Right. I'm gonna cry.
You about to get all this one time.
Nigga, I may go in that casket and be like, we did leave some pearls on my mama. We need those back.
Hey, open it up. Get that ring. Get that ring.
Listen, they exhumed my grandma's body. I'm out there rolling on the ground like I did the day of.
No,
like,
why?
You be like, get your motherfucking ass up. I'll be like...
Dude, why?
No, because
I don't think so, because it ain't even the shell no more.
Yeah, it ain't
just
even them.
But it's not about the it's not about it being them or being in there. It's kind of like saying, shit, I get sad now. I may not get sad every day like I did before, but there are days that I just be like, I just can't function. Like I can't, it's not like it's been years, it's over. And I guess it depends on the person, because although I was close with my uncle, I don't feel that as much as I did with my grandmother's loss. I mean, I don't. I love my uncle, but with my grandmother, it's like some days I'd be like, fuck it. And other days I'd be happy. I'm like, cool. So it's if you still carry those emotions.
I got you.
Depending on who it is. Like if somebody's kid died and then something happened, they got to get pulled back up. That shit's going to come up.
Mm-hmm.
That shit ain't going to be like, oh, he's been dead for years. Like it's going to be like, fuck. I'm dealing with like
You started peeking on me.
Because if
you've been dead for a while.
Like,
I guess if you're not over it, I guess that's what I was thinking. Like you was, like not necessarily like over it, but you know that person is gone, that person is better off. Then I can get over. I wouldn't cry over that like that. But if it's something like something you haven't gotten over and somebody did that and pulled up the body, I can see being emotional.
And then you exhuming the body because you're saying.
But I guess I was thinking like
happened.
20 years later down the road or something. Like I ain't gonna be crying over my grandma 20 years.
I don't think you would cry as much as like I don't think you would cry as much as you did when it first happened. But you're still going to be affected in some way.
Yeah, I guess I can see that differently now, because if my
in
mom
certain
died,
ways I would, like you hear about those stories of the people in funeral homes with stacking bodies up. Some of them hadn't been buried.
Yeah.
Now,
really?
I'm gonna have a lot more emotions then. But if we got to go dig it up for something, you might still be sad. I mean, there's no reason for you not to be sad, but
I'm not gonna be crying.
Roll on the ground like Bianca. Get your ass up. Get your ass up.
Right.
And then the way you have to think, when we're humans, so we mentally process things as it happens. So if you said, well, my granddaddy had a stroke or something like that, and he passed, natural causes it happened. And then they tell you, no, he didn't have a stroke. Actually, somebody poisoned him.
Dig my baba back up. You don't figure who poisoned this.
You gotta find this shit out.
So listen, so then it's mental. You think he died in the sleep for a stroke. Then you think like, shit, now, was he struggling?
Well, that's a whole different subject, though.
But I'm just saying, thinking about why because when you exhume a body, you're not exhuming that motherfucker to be like, hey, y'all, shit, I'm checking on you just see if you in there. I want to see if it's waterproof.
Some of them
just came through the fuck with you for a minute.
Right, but some.
It's been a while. Oh, shit. Well, we out.
I brought you some chicken. Brought you some chicken.
Put some J's in there with you.
Because I know you like J's.
I put a little crack on there with the J's chicken, little crack on there.
I got the strawberry pop.
I've been telling you about this lemon pepper pops. You gotta taste this shit.
You gotta taste this shit.
I'm gonna go sprinkle some on you.
Y'all go in the head. Sprinkle some on you.
All right, let them down.
I told you it was good. Didn't I tell you? Carver's like, I told you it was.
Oh, man, y'all got issues.
No, you know what? Seriously.
He said sprinkle some on. He good now. Close. Put him back down.
It's getting chilly out here. I'm about to go ahead and go.
Oh, my God.
Did you mind? You want to stop by the creek?
Like I'm about to go ahead and get out of here. But you know what? I think it's.
Man. Y'all see that new movie? I'm just gonna play it before I get about here right quick.
I got a little time.
But you know what? It just I don't know. It just depends on what you like to
That's funny.
Spiritually, I mean, things are different. Like if I go see my grandma, I don't just go put flowers on her grave and that's it. Like I sometimes I sit there.
Yeah,
like,
I know a lot of people that do that. Yeah,
like I do. I'll sit there and I'll just have, because it feels peaceful. Other people may be like, I don't know why you do that and don't understand it, but you get a certain feeling or a certain vibe from it. But truth is, shit, we all gotta go. When I used to hear people say, damn, they dead. We blessed to see another day. Mm-hmm. And then you think, depending on your religion, it really, dying is not supposed to be bad. We make it seem like it's bad, but it's supposed to be.
That's because we selfish. That's all it is. We selfish. We want these people to still be around, and everybody got their date, and you just don't know when your date is gonna be. But we all got a date.
We feel invincible. That's why a lot of people don't just get life insurance because they don't have the money. A lot of people don't get life insurance because they feel like that shit's not gonna happen. Like it's not gonna happen anytime soon.
When I was younger, when I first started working, like for real, like 20-some years old, like I was like, at the job they be like, do you want insurance, medical, dental, and all that stuff? I'm like, how much is it? They like $50 a paycheck. Like, hell no, I need my $50, a paycheck. Now I'm 31, and they be like, do you want?
Sign me up for 2.
Do you want insurance? Nigga, yes. Yes. So how much? $100 every week. Next, nigga, $100 every week.
Yeah. I need you to take it out. Make sure you take it out.
Yeah, take that shit. Right, take that shit out, nigga. And my job, guys, like some really good benefits. Like, even though I have to pay a copay, I can pay the copay with my little card that they give me. And then, you know what I mean? All my medicine is always paid for. Like, I'm diabetic, so I need my medicine. And anything that happens, like, I got my son, his mom, and her other son on the same insurance. We're not married, and most companies don't even let you do that.
Yeah.
And my job allows me to do that.
That's boss.
$100 every paycheck? Take that shit on out, man. I don't
Man,
even care about the $100.
I'm gonna take this time to bring this up about the criminals I work with.
Oh,
This
okay.
motherfucker said.
You know them damn cars like you use for the copays and shit like that?
Yeah.
I remember I was in a break room one day, motherfuckers like, oh, you want me taking money off your card? Shit, you can take that motherfucker to Osco and hit the cash back option and get you $50 off that motherfucker. Like, every time you go, I'm like, I thought about it, but I was like, I'm not going to go over here. And they be like, nigga, you can't get nobody over this.
My car, I tried that shit. Somebody had told me you can get some gas with this car. I was like, bing, bing. Nope. This gas station? No. This gas station? No.
Yeah,
This gas station?
Dude,
No.
the cards in my job, apparently, because I still hear it, like, you can go and get cash withdrawals off of it.
Man,
So, which one is it? Is it the FSA or HSA? Because one of them
The HSA is the spending card, I think. I don't
that's
think the
the one I
FSA. The FSA, you just like strictly saving, right?
No, you can still.
Yeah,
okay, so
that one you
basically it's medical. It's
Yeah.
it's just different policies that you have. Like you could either pick one or you could like my job lets you pick both. So one of them is
really?
Yeah, one of them is where they automatically you tell them how much you're going to get. So if I say, well, okay, well I want 3,000, they automatically put that 3 in there.
But they take it
They're
out your
going to
paycheck.
Take it from me, but it's automatically there. The other one you have to build up. So that way you can use it, but but for them, I'm the same way. It's medical.
It's pre-taxed and everything. So
it's medical. They're not telling you your motherfucking ass can't use it for this. You can't use it for that.
Yeah,
shit.
that's
like a penalty. Like
Yeah.
if you use it, because it's kind of like saying. It's like you're scamming, like healthcare.
I'm going shopping for my trip.
And they gotta prove your medicines and all that stuff.
they
They're not
have
gonna pay for every medicine that you got. So
Yeah, but see, I work for in the healthcare field.
Oh, do
so
you?
they like, I'm not fucking with that. You're not fucking with that shit. Like,
but so your shit cool.
Yeah, my shit. It is really.
They probably
good.
fire your ass because you know too.
Yeah,
So you can't do it.
If they find out the dude getting gas, they gonna fire his motherfucker. I mean, they gonna get his motherfucking ass too.
They
Like
fire the people in my job. These niggas still fucking at the club with their fucking healthcare money.
I was about to say, because Coca-Cola ain't gonna fire them, but the motherfuckers that own that company, they find out that boy using money and it ain't.
But they should know. Like, shouldn't those transactions come back? Like, this motherfucker in fucking Osco buying
Well, when I
a
guess
product and taking the money.
well, I guess they think it's because it's Osco's, and you may have that policy to where you can like take it from there for medical.
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
Oh wow. I was listening. I was jamming to what she was saying.
He was jamming.
I was.
But no, my
talking about
job,
insurance now, man. We talking about real big people shit.
We need to talk about insurance. I hear so many people say they don't put insurance on their kids. Like when I see certain, and I'm like, kid insurance is like $3 a month.
Yeah.
Kids insurance.
Yeah.
I mean, you won't get that much. You probably like get 10, 20, but it's still like it's like $3 a month. Like how?
You talking about life insurance?
Life insurance.
Yeah.
Like. I don't get that, and I guess it's
10, 20 pretty good though.
it is.
I mean,
but,
people be acting like 20 ain't enough.
well, I only say that.
Nigga, I got a $600 million fucking insurance policy.
People just waiting on you to die.
Yeah, like shit.
well-
You ain't gonna use none of that shit.
Well,
My family gonna be stacked when I die.
it's not.
You ain't gonna know.
It's not just about the money. Like for my son, I have 2 policies because I know. Like one thing I know is if something happens to my son, I'm not going to work in 3 days. Like if something happened to my son, I am not gonna get up and be like, okay, my week is over. Let me return back to work. And some people may be able to do that. They may feel
Not
like
me.
when I'm working, I keep myself busy. And I know a lot of people like that. They like to keep themselves busy.
Yeah.
I just know mentally and emotionally, I'm not going to work within being that fucked up. I'm not going to work and be like, hello, good morning, everybody. So, and then when stuff like that happens, shit, the light bill's still like, I'm here. Like, no offense, I'm sorry, but that ain't got nothing to do with me.
You're gonna have to pay me.
I still need to be paid. So it's like people have to think more about just, I'm getting life insurance to buy things. Like, no, you still have to go on. You still have to live. You still have to. I've seen people who their parents have passed.
This nigga's fixing shit. Hey, bro, you get on my goddamn nerves right now.
I can't. And he's so serious, too. And he's so
oh, my God,
serious.
bro. You know the microphones are catching this shit.
My back, man. This really messed up.
Something is wrong with Cortez's back.
I always have back issues, man.
We're not sure what it is. We think because he's tall, he has spine. What they call that tail at the end of the spine. He has a spinal
We got
issue.
spine indifida.
His spine,
Something like that.
His spine doing a worm. So something is wrong with him. We don't know. But
Let's start talking about spines.
But yet we laugh. Have you been drinking enough milk?
Pour some milk on your back, and I think you should see some results within 3 to 5
He
days.
gonna pour some milk on his back. He's gonna start steaming. Woo! His bones gonna start talking. Woo!
Just right down the middle of your spine. Just get Robbie to just pour. Just get a little 12-ounce box.
This is what happens when you don't take. This is what happens, people, ladies and gents, when you do not take care of your body. It was 9 a.m. and this fool was eating a hot dog. A hot dog, people. Oh, and 2 cookies. And this is it. And now he's complaining about his back. His body don't know how to react.
Fuck y'all. I got back issues.
Health is wealth,
That's
people.
because your body think it's 9 o'clock right now.
That fool said, "Ooh, we about to go to
PM.
sleep."
Body think.
His body said, "We about to shut down."
Go shut it down, cuz.
Turn down the lights. You going to sleep. This is what happens when you do not take people. You know what? Another misconception. People think because they'll look at a person on the outside and be like, "Oh, that person's overweight," or "Oh, this person's like too super skinny." Like that tells you nothing about a person's health. I know some skinny motherfuckers who are in the worst shape of their fucking lives. The absolute fucking worst. But the package looks good. You know what I mean? It is all
In a UPS box.
shit taped up just right. It is all internal. Internal, people. Start looking at people's internal bodies. Well, you can't see it, but
I'm about to say, yeah, that sounds good.
well, you can if you get the colonoscopy. How
That's
old do
nasty.
you have to be? It is not. It is health. It's health. It's regarding
It's
your
still
health.
nasty. It must be done, but that's some nasty shit. Motherfuckers
They need
shooting
to
the
see.
camera through your chute. You got a roller coaster going on in your bowels.
Listen, since we talk about, as you said, shoot, since we talk about words, my mom said something the other day. I said, this is going to be our word for the show. She said the pokey, right? And talk about jail. I said, I haven't heard anybody
The
go.
pokey.
She said, put him in the pokey. What?
I've never heard that one.
You haven't heard people call it the pokey?
The pokey?
I think,
Why? Because of the sex that go on in there?
I don't know. I think old white people used to call it the pokey. They used to be like, I'm going to put him in the pokey. Before the show is over, I'm going to look to see exactly why they call it the pokey. But I know they do. I used to watch little white shows and they used to be like, put him in the pokey.
Yeah.
Or he's in the pokey. And then when they used to drink, they used to be like, oh, she's on the sauce.
Yeah, I've heard that.
She's on the sauce again.
Sauced up. That nigga sauced up. You hear that at barbecues. This nigga gets sauced up every goddamn time I come over here. You're sauced up. I'm out of here. Get my plates.
Every time I come around, look at you. Then they always tell you, look at yourself like you can see. Look at you.
You know what? I never thought about that. They do say that. Look at your ass.
Niggas be like,
yeah, motherfucker look down. Like, what? Motherfucker look at their shoes when you say that. Look at your ass.
what's wrong? Why do y'all say that?
Motherfucker check their outfit when you say that. They talk about your fit, nigga.
And if I could, look at myself while I'm fucked up, I'm not going to think anything's wrong with me. Like, tell me to look at myself after
What? I'm good, nigga. That's usually the answer. I'm good. What's your problem?
You the one with the motherfuckers. Because when they drunk, they get to shake their head. You the one with the motherfuckers.
Yeah. Hey, that's what people start opening the beer because something about to go down. Something's about to go down.
Hand me another one of them beers. Because they're going to get the kid there.
And like we were just talking about funerals too, this is one of the things that black people have. Like some people have more, but it's always one strong person in the family that goes and handles that shit.
Yeah.
Always one strong person. Like my mom became the ambassador. Used to be my grandma until she passed.
Yeah.
But like all over the country, like when my uncle was sick, they sent it for my mom. She goes out of town.
You know I gotta catch this flight.
I gotta go down here. I'm gonna be down there for about a month now. Don't y'all be acting crazy.
It's about the family needs. And I gotta go ahead and do what I gotta do.
It's always one designated person, and it seems like everybody knows who that is. Like, it might be some hate from the sisters and stuff. Nah, this motherfucker get free flights. Look, she going down there and handle some business.
This nigga said, you go then. If you think you know it all, you go then.
Yeah, and hopefully she keeps it because I don't want the torch passed because that means then she's out of here. So, yeah. Black people always have one strong person to go make those arrangements who might fight. You might, you know what I mean? You might have to go in there and get Carol. Carol.
Yeah, listen, that's my mama.
How come now you're tearing up these people's shit?
That's my mama. My mama usually did it. Used to be me because she trying to get me the help. Like, now you know we gotta. No, we ain't gotta do nothing. We ain't gotta do nothing.
I ain't doing shit.
Like, you know we gotta go in and handle their business. No. See, this is the thing about being a girl. Mm-hmm. Girl, get them. Now you know. You know what we gotta do. No. I don't know that.
Give you the pep talk.
I didn't know that it falls in line. Like I'm supposed to be watching so that way when it's handed to me, I know exactly what to do. I didn't know. So yeah, I don't pass it. Dear Lord, please don't pass it to me anytime soon. Anytime soon, I don't know.
Oh, man. This nigga back fucked up when I wanted to talk about the subject, man. Get your,
What subject are we talking about?
I want to talk about this game that was played yesterday. I know a lot of people have been playing it, and I want to get into it. And he's in the front. There's no chiropractor in the front room, bro.
What do you think?
That couch.
Yeah, because I gotta hear Cortez and
Nah, real talk. I fell. I was in college playing basketball. I went up for a dunk. Somebody bridged me. I fell.
Did you say in college?
Yeah, in college I was playing ball and I fell. And I was out for a month, and then
this nigga played for the KCK Community College Cavaliers.
Hey, low key, that is true. But that ain't college it happened at.
Why do these washed up niggas always got a sports story of what happened to them?
Always got
that
one.
Is what happened to me for
Cortez
real.
Cortez talking about some. Now,
I was skinny too. It messed my whole equilibrium.
Every nigga over 6'2" got a college story.
That boy said. That's the only reason why I stopped playing.
When was you in college, nigga? We knew each other. We grew up together.
I need to hold this mic.
The only reason why I stopped playing was due to that injury.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been because you don't know how to play. It was the injury that stopped.
Always the injury. Like, dude, you can't even walk straight. How in the hell are you gonna do a fast break?
He said, no, I don't remember any good games you had. I don't remember when there was actually a great turnout for any of these games.
Anyway, let's talk about this game. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm in and out. But let's talk about this game. It was on Facebook. And this is not a new game. It's called Profoundly. It's a new name.
I'm going to let them go at it because they have high opinions, and I like this.
So, it was fun because this game been around for a while now. Like, people don't understand it. It wasn't, like, it was another game just a few years back.
It was called, like, Box something.
It was one of those, too.
I remember.
And then it was another game. I forgot what it was called, but it was for people to give you anonymous.
That Sarah shit, Sarah, or whatever.
That one, Sarah. So this stuff has been around for a long time, and people been talking shit, you know, or whatever.
I knew about those too. I still talk shit.
You still talk shit?
Because all of a sudden today, everybody want to be trendy. But go ahead.
But the reason why I found like maybe, and I said it because I think I'm at that age now. When I was younger, I used to think that shit was just hella funny to talk shit about people and not really care about their fucking feelings, right? But when you look there, like I can take the shit. Like I don't have no problem taking it, right? I do feel like people are rudely disrespectful. If I shared the shit, you know what I mean? You disrespecting not only me, you disrespecting my son's mom, you disrespecting my kids, you disrespecting, you know, me. But, you know, I can take this shit. Like, I don't have to post it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to post it to respond, you know? Mm-hmm.
But so stop. Let me ask this question. So, because I'm not playing this game, I didn't see it,
Right.
and the only person I play with my kid, because I ain't dealing with this shit, motherfuckers. Got
Right.
Especially when you feel like it just makes people too comfortable.
That's
So,
what it is. That's what I'm saying.
It makes people way too comfortable.
Yeah.
So when you play this game and they ask you the questions, right?
Yeah.
Where are these answers coming back to? Is it coming to your inbox?
No, you have to. So you don't know who it's coming from. So you have
Right.
to post it on your Facebook page and respond.
So every question that's asked to you, you have to post them.
Yeah, if you want to respond. If you don't want to respond, you don't have to post them.
Oh, so you're getting these answers, but if you're not responding, so they can say whatever the fuck they want to you.
That's what I'm saying.
But if you don't respond, then you don't have to post
You don't have
it.
to. That's why I'm saying I'm strong.
Okay.
I'm stronger than most people because I
Okay.
don't fucking respond.
Okay.
But if I
Okay.
read this shit to you, I'm gonna be like, bro, you gotta take somebody's motherfucking head off.
Okay.
But that's cool with me because I don't have to respond. I'm strong enough not to.
Right,
But
I
it's
understand.
people that's not strong enough not to respond. You know how some people feel like they just have to give an explanation.
Yeah.
So you can't message somebody back because you don't know who it is.
Yeah.
So you gotta publicly put it out there.
Got you.
Your business,
Okay.
and then respond so that person can understand. And I used to be that one of those type of people. That's probably Ryan. Like I'm out. Like I don't want. Like I used to be that type of person where I just have to respond because I need to get my fucking point across.
Yeah.
Now I can just wave that shit away because it don't fucking matter because I don't know who the fuck you are.
So
The thing I was thinking about those posts though, what if somebody goes off on your ass, drop a couple paragraphs, and all that shit true?
That's what I'm saying.
Then you
What do you
can't
mean?
really respond. Like, what you gonna say? Like,
what I'm
if
saying.
what if motherfuckers? And this is the thing. You know that people on there who know you.
Yeah.
Some from Facebook, some from real life.
Right.
And if somebody comes on there and say, "Oh, you owe one lung having,"
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And just name off some shit. I mean, it's disrespectful, yes, but I don't even think you should open the door for that type of shit because we don't have. I mean, most people don't have. Well, some do, but most people use Facebook as just to meet new people. Blah blah blah. You don't really know these people, and you don't really know these people's intentions, whether they like you or not. So I wouldn't. To me, it's empowering them because now these people can anonymously tell you how they feel about you.
Exactly.
And most people, you know how this generation is. We might not like you. We just tolerate each other.
They just hate you, bro.
Yeah, some people really fucking hate you. Some people would love for you to die today.
Yeah, some people just like being on your Facebook just to hate you.
So let me ask you this again because I don't play this game.
Mm-hmm.
So so basically, it's not just people on your friends list. Like if somebody,
I think it's only the people that's on your friends list.
but if your page
I didn't play, but that's what I heard.
if your page is public and I
Right.
see that you're playing,
Yeah.
I can't hit it.
You
And I'm not your friend though. I'm not your friend, but your
you
shit
can't.
public.
I don't think you can be there. I don't think you can hit it because it's public. Because people pages are private. They just make some shit public. But I don't think you can. I didn't try it, but
Let me say,
it say on the thing.
I'm about to say, what about your followers?
It say search your friends.
Oh, okay.
That's what it says on the top of the thing. It says search your friends, or it say this is from a friend, or these are your friends. But it don't give you no option to search for somebody that's not your friend.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that if this is the case, if that is true, the fact that you have people on your page, and it's not to say that everybody who's following your friend, they care about you, but the fact that I done read some really fucked up shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm like, the fact that you have people around you on your page that feel that way about you.
Mm-hmm.
It's some fucked up shit. You know what I mean?
Like,
But
think about this.
I made a post last night though. Is now we're surprised. I'm not surprised by it.
Right.
Like people always think I'm the crazy person, but I'm like, dude, these people on your friends list, whether you can think what you want, but not everybody gives a fuck about you. That's not why they sent the request.
Right.
Some people hate the shit out of you, but there are some people on your friends list right now, for certain people, not all, that are just waiting. They saw you make your transition, do good in life, and they just waiting.
Yeah.
And every fucking new thing that you do drives them fucking crazy. People act like petty people and hating people are not on their friends list. Right. Like I'm way too smart to believe that. That's why I said just playing this game, that y'all made their day.
But you know what? Like, okay, so like for people like you and people like you, I can see this shit happening. And
but there's some people on your friends list that don't like your ass.
No.
Trust me.
Let me get to my point. This is why.
Don't point us out. Your ass too.
Let me get to my point.
You just didn't play the game.
No, let me get to my point. Because you're a comedian.
Yeah.
You talk about people.
Right.
Let's just,
Yeah.
daily.
Talk about people.
You're very opinionated.
Right.
You say some shit that pisses people off. Mm-hmm. By the minute.
God damn.
I say for you daily, I mean by the minute.
By the minute.
So for this
nigga pissed me off.
So for this shit, and I'm not trying to say it's there's not people. What I'm saying is there were some people that I seen people write fucked up shit to them. I'm like, damn, like I can that person know. Like some people, I'm like, yeah, I can see that. Like a lot of people, I'm like, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. Like, but some people, I'm like, damn. What the fuck did
That's
they
what
do?
I'm talking. Them the people I'm talking about.
Them the people I'm sad about or angry about.
This is what I'm saying. Like those people, I'm like, what am I saying? But the only reason why I wouldn't play that because I feel like it's not even about being worried about being scared. I just feel like I'd rather know. Like I said, when somebody's racist, I'd rather know.
Yeah. But you don't know. They're anonymous.
But
that's what you're not.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I don't need to see how you feel about me if I can't even fucking know who you are.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
It's beside. I don't need to. Because if you feel comfortable writing some fucked up shit to me, I would rather for you to say it. The same people who write fucked up shit to people are the same people who say shit. If I got something to say to a motherfucker, I'll say it to their face.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you won't. No, you won't. That's why you got so comfortable with this motherfucking game. I could not like somebody. I'm not coming in your shit talking shit to you if I don't like you.
Yeah.
Just because I don't like you. I'd rather tell you I don't like you and tell you. I don't need to play a game in order to do it. I mean, I just don't about anybody. So that's the only. I was reading some of that shit and I'm just like,
yeah, that's the thing.
I didn't even read any of that shit. I just kept seeing the shit. Like I kind of stayed off Facebook yesterday at work.
Yeah. And I've been
trying
to
stay off of it. It's just annoying
to
me.
I try to stay off of it because I don't know. I keep saying I'm at the age, but it's just like social media just don't do it for me no more. It's like it's too much going on. Which, like it's just too much shit. And like what you say, like I even listened to you when you were talking about like the fads. Like right now, and I'm not even saying it because I rest in peace Nipsey Hussle. Like I love this whole energy that everybody's giving. Like respect to this man, right? But this is a fad. Like everybody's jumping on the fad. Like how long, Ryan? Like a couple of weeks, you won't even hear about this nigga no more. Like that's how it is. It's like everybody's on the bandwagon.
A couple
right
of
now.
weeks. That fucking anonymous game. It didn't
overshadowed
even last
shit?
24 hours.
Right.
The man wasn't even cold.
Right. So you see how this shit
Ooh, I
like
want to
just jump
fuck
from
you.
one thing
Ooh,
to
I
one
see them
thing.
titties. This is anonymous. I want to look at them.
Like that shit.
Wait a minute. What happened to the marathon?
Right. This what irritates me. What irritates me the most is that this is the dumb shit that irritates me. Not what they say. It's just the dumb shit that they're saying. Like for instance, like they're hitting you up and they're like, "Oh man, we gonna let a real nigga eat your ass and shit like that." Not what they saying, right? But how the fuck do I supposed to respond as a woman? How do I supposed to respond to that?
and if you
Like what I'm gonna say? Yeah, I'm gonna let you eat my ass. Who are you?
Oh, you want this
who the
ass?
fuck is you? And if you was a real,
Show your face if you want
I was
this
gonna say,
ass.
if you was a real nigga, you would be like, "This is me. I'm telling you who I
like
am."
you gonna respond to it,
and
I'm gonna inbox you?
I would like to do. You know what? I mean, I guess I wasn't annoyed by the game. I just said that's my reasoning for not playing. I know Facebook is the way it is. Facebook is never going to be the old Facebook the one that I liked without all the. And I don't get me wrong. I even got a memes page and I'm cool with it, but I missed the order. And then I got OCD, so it don't matter. I missed the order. I missed the order of Twitter and the order of IG and the order of Facebook when they did specific things. And it wasn't,
when it was brand new.
And it wasn't mixed in and everything wasn't doing, because now everything is doing the same thing that everything else is. Places where you couldn't post statuses, now you can post statuses. Right. Or you could just do pictures and you could just do it. And I'm just like, oh, it's like too many of these motherfuckers that you can do the same things with. Like I'll be on Facebook and I'm like, I'm not recording a story. That's what I got Snap for. Right. This is like too fucking much. So you telling me I got to post and then do a story and then do some memes and then do some shit. It's just, I like.
Facebook want to make sure they kept their people.
And I get that.
Because why do people leave? Because you could do this shit over there. But now you can do it all right here.
And they still do it. That's why I said for me, and I'm not saying for anybody else that likes it, because everybody is different. I choose to just use certain things for certain reasons to post. But I wasn't annoyed by the game. I was just kind of like, to know that to have people who are on your friends list, because I'm like, if it's public and they just hitting it, then that's understandable.
Yeah.
But to have people on your friends list, because I don't have like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4. I mean, I don't have thousands of people on my shit. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I could, but I don't or whatever. But I wasn't annoyed by people playing, and I'm like, I made some jokes yesterday, because you kind of want to get out of the funk of being like I'm being sad, or I feel like. That's just how I feel. I feel like let's laugh or let's do something. So I had no issue with playing the game. Mm-hmm. But when that shit came to like hating, I'm like, damn, these niggas really on your page.
But you already knew where it was going to go.
Even to expect it, I get it. Like, it's like, that's the expected. But you don't be like, shit, I knew that nigga was going to go. You know what I mean? You still, you still like, Right. So just because you know that there are, when you actually see it, it's like, you niggas are real fucked up. Like, you niggas are real fucked up. Males, females, and shit like that. You people are real fucked up. I done seen some females. It had to be females or dudes or whoever post people's boyfriends and shit. Like, I'm fucking with this nigga or I'm fucking with this chick and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, damn, you niggas are real weak. You weak to feel like you gonna slide up in somebody's shit and talk shit. But again, these are the same people who be like, I'll pull up. Yeah. Well, why you didn't pull up your name on this shit? Like, that's whack.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't understand the people. Okay, people say, okay, well, I don't entertain this type of shit. I don't entertain that type of shit. But you play this game, and that shit is going to be mainly the majority of the things you're going to see are going to be right here. So you are entertaining that shit. The people who sit and say, oh, well, blah, 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 I don't deal with haters. I'm positive. Yes, I'm sure there are some people who had many positive messages. Some of them probably 100%.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah, some of them probably 100%. But why open up the door for negativity if that's not what you do?
Because I don't think it was for a lot of people, and I say for women, and I say this specifically because
women, especially, y'all know what y'all about to get. Come on now.
And this is what I'm saying. For a lot of
niggas, no niggas gonna respect you anonymously.
But this is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying. Speaking as a woman, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people play this game because it's kind of like getting dressed and going to the club, right? Mm. We love compliments. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some of them may be too raunchy. Some of them may be, oh, okay. But it's even for dudes, because I've seen females and dudes comments like, you got a girl, but da-da-da-da. Dudes posted that shit. Yeah. Because that's attention. And that's cool if you feel like you need that boost or you feel like you want to do that. I'm not saying anything against what somebody else want to do, because that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. But I think it was more of for the like sexual attention and jokes. But when the shit came to like hating and shit,
right,
motherfuckers like, oh, motherfuckers really hating. I don't think that a lot of people really wanted the hate. They really wanted I'm trying to slide in your DMs, or I'm trying to, I've been looking at you for a long, because I've seen a lot of people, dudes and females, post a lot of people like, I've been looking at you for a long time, or I've been having my eye on you for a long time. Yeah. You like that shit. That's the attention. You like that. Do your thing. Whatever floats your boat, do your thing. But when it came to like, I like you. Yeah, you sexy. I'm trying to get with you. Fuck you, bitch. I've been seeing you. I'm going to whoop your motherfucking ass. And it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Like, let me scroll to the next one. And that is. It's kind of like what I expect is to get hit on, even if people don't know, tell me how they feel. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, this other shit. Damn, I'm really getting this other shit. These motherfuckers really out here hating. So I think it was more of an attention thing before it became like, motherfuckers really want to fight me. I just think if I don't know who you are,
yeah,
I don't fucking need to know.
Yeah, that's kind of how I thought about it.
Yeah, I don't need to know. I would rather, because I'm going to ask, who are you? I don't even like people sending me friend requests. I ask them, how do I know you? Because don't just be, I mean, and that's just me. Some people be like, I don't care. I'm just like, how do I know you? Because I just feel like if I like to interact on Facebook. If you're not going to interact, what the fuck are you here for?
Right.
I mean, I like to post.
Well, some people will, like, they could just like your face and say, okay, let me see what she about. You know what I mean?
My
like,
shit public.
Is it?
Right.
Okay, well then shit, just follow the page.
That's what I'm saying. My shit's public, so I feel
just
like
jump on a comment, start something.
Boop, like what's up? And I've had to have too, and I'm like, that's cool. But I just feel like if I'm just gonna watch somebody's page, I'll follow you. I mean, I'm not just, if I like what you post, but I don't want to comment or something, I'll just follow you. But I'm not about to like friend request your motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
And for nothing, to me, that's just, unless it's like a business, like the like page, sure. Like follow. Mm-hmm. But my page, I'm like, I don't need to Shit's public. If you want to comment, you can comment. Feel free. But I know who you are, unless it's a
exactly. I mean, you can't slide no slick shit in. Before we get off of this,
they say, "Ron, motherfucker." As soon as I see your motherfucking ass, quit your motherfucker. I'm bust your motherfucking ass anonymously.
Yeah, dude, that shit ain't cool. But for women, I will say this: like, a lot of men are fucking like just super. First of all, y'all know how men are. Y'all know our nature. You know what I mean? I be seeing just regular chicks like don't really post overly sexy shit, pictures, statuses. They not funny. None of that. You go to their page, these motherfuckers got 26,000 followers. Like, men are just thirsty as fuck. Like, they just want to see what's going on and wait on that end. Like, it's like double dutch. A motherfucker be doing this shit for like 6 years.
I don't like
and then try to jump in.
See, that shit, to me, that shit is like, I don't know. And I see a lot of my friends do that shit, and they be like, he said something to me. I'm like, that's cool. How do you know that person? I don't even know that person. Oh, okay. But they on your friends list. Like, girl, I just be accepting anybody. And I'm like, well, then that's what you're going to get when you accept anybody. Like, I mean, like I said, on a like page or some shit like that, I'm cool with that. That's cool. Like, even on Snapchat. I post shit on Snapchat all the time. I'm not just going to add anybody to my Snap, especially if you don't Snap. What for? So you could just so you can be nosy. I believe that I want to share what I want to share, and what I don't want to share with certain people, I don't have to. Exactly. Most of us have a lot of family on Facebook. A lot of us don't have a lot of family on IG or on Snap. So you post certain stuff or whatever, and people say, "Well, that's being stinky." No, it's not. I can tell. I don't go to my job and be like, "Got fucked up," or "I'm about to get fucked up afterwards." Yeah. No, you talk. You use certain things for certain situations. You don't go to church and be like, soon as I get off, I'm gonna have a drink. You know what I mean? You just don't. But you may tell like Instagram, or you may have it where you at a bar or something like that. It's not being sneaky. It's just certain things I want to post here, and then certain things I want to post here, and I have every right to. But just the sneaky shit. I just don't like the sneaky shit. I'd rather know. If you can't tell me who you are, how you feel, shit, don't say nothing at all. That's it. Period. Oh. All right. What did I have to, I think that was it. I'm sure there was something else on the docket. The docket, you know what I mean? You can
on the docket. All right, I'm going to say this. We speaking about sneaky dissing. How did y'all feel about this come right out and say what's on your mind thing about Lauren London from Kodak Black? Now, he didn't motherfucking wait on the Profoundly game. He just fucking went live.
But what did he say? Because I never even heard it. I heard about what he was saying, but somebody else told me that he didn't say it like that.
No, he basically said that Lauren London needs a real man in her life now. He'll give her about a year or so to grieve, and then she can call him, and you know what I mean?
So basically, he was shooting his shot, but leaving the door open for a whole year. Or leaving the door closed for a whole year.
Not really shooting his shot if he's talking to other men. Like, if you shooting your shot, that's going to Lauren. It's not on Facebook Live.
But
and this ain't the time to be shooting your shot.
Right. But people shoot their shot indirectly all the time. They be like, "Oh, I do need."
This was directly though. All right, I can't find the clip because they like all 10 minutes, so we can't listen to the whole damn team.
So you're saying basically he was. I think it was. Because you hear something? I thought it was somebody. Hold on, that's probably because Robert said she was
going. Yeah. How do you feel about it?
I want to. Do we have the clip?
I cannot find. Hold on, give me 1 second.
We gotta. Look at you. Find it fast.
She's gonna be a whole widow while I'd be the best man I could be, fuck. I give her a whole year. She might need a whole year to be crying and shit. I ain't trying to shoot at her. I'm saying this. Look. No, she could do 2-3 years, but I just try to be that. I try to be like, if you need a friend to holler or shoulder lean on, you can call my line.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like it don't sound as bad to me.
It's bad.
But how?
Timing is everything.
Timing is fucked up, and he's basically like crying about dude. Like, bro, have a little respect.
Was he crying about dude? I thought he didn't have no respect.
You're not even like he knew the fuck Nipsey Hussle was. You know who the fuck he is.
Right.
You could take 2 or 3 years. You can call my line, blah, blah, blah. That was for, first of all, I didn't say this, but he did it for attention.
I was about to say.
He did it for attention, even though Lauren's an attractive woman. He probably meant what he said, but just to say it on live, you're doing it for attention now. Because if you wanted to shoot your shot, like even Nipsey, like I saw an interview and they said, how did they get together? He slid in her DM. You know what I mean? So that's what you could do.
Right.
Like it was. Bro, the timing was all fucked up. This was like I think this might have been the next day.
It was.
Like, come on, bro. The man just passed. And he didn't die from cancer. It wasn't a slow process. This was
instant.
Yeah, this was an instant death. Like, it was like, you know what I mean? The man was cool one day and all of a sudden you get shot down tragically. Like, bro, it ain't time for that shit.
Right.
I don't feel it was right.
I don't know. It didn't really bother me none. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull this cord. It didn't really bother me none. Because I feel like some people just talk, man. Like we take 2 minutes. I'm trying to find out the right word. We take people's words and we put it on ourselves too fucking heavy when we don't have to. Like, have you ever had to get over somebody? Like I had to go through this divorce, right? And every time, like she would do something, somebody would text me or inbox me or say something like, oh, you know your ex-wife is doing this or you know your ex-wife is doing that. And I'm just like, I could either choose to be mad, which is going to result in what? Nothing at all, right? Or something worse, you know what I mean? Or I can choose not to fucking care about it. And that's what I decided to do. And after a while, that shit nobody hit me back up or bother me anymore about it, right? And I feel like sometimes you just got to let that shit go and not let that shit eat you up, because then you're taking the focus off the real problem. The problem ain't fucking Kodak Black. The problem is us as a fucking community that
let me get my take on it, because you win Martin Luther King.
And then the other problem is the motherfucker that shot Nipsey Hussle. Like, I don't give a fuck about Kodak Black. I'm mad at the person that shot the nigga. That's more worse than Kodak Black saying he wanted to shoot a shot at Lauren London. I don't give a fuck about that.
All right, but check this out. When you were going through your divorce, that shit affected you and the woman involved.
Right.
Did nobody in Ohio feel sorry for you? The whole country was like, bro, people act like it wasn't insignificant.
Maybe when Ohio, Oklahoma, but it was a big, large part of Kansas City. Kansas City that was
no, but I'm talking about this shit was worldwide. Like, it was a lot of people like.
That is my world, nigga.
This
you ain't gonna take that away from me.
It was more than 100 motherfuckers there.
I'm just saying this is why people were talking about it, because he was real respected. Even the people who didn't know his music, once they took a couple of days to find out who he was and what he was doing, it's like people felt sad for that. This is a black person that died. He got gunned down in his own. The whole story is fucking sad, and I don't really say that about a lot of shit. You don't have to know a man's
Ron,
music.
I don't even mean to cut you off, because you a real nigga, bro. All right, and I'm gonna ask you this, and you tell me how you would respond, right? Now, no. Let me ask you this though.
It's gonna be great.
You've been into it with niggas, right?
Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. Have you ever had to like brandish your weapon a few times before?
Brandish.
Hey, we don't do no talking.
Okay. Don't answer. You don't got to answer.
Look, we don't do.
But like the lawyer over there, don't answer that question. Next question.
But you've been in altercations that could result in somebody's death. Even you could have died, right?
Yeah.
Right. So when you talk about Nipsey Hussle, and I'm not taking the fact away from his music or nothing like that, but Nipsey was in some, not in some shit at that currently time, but he was in some shit because he talked about it throughout his songs. You know what I mean? So when you talk about living by the sword and dying by the sword, it's kind of like this situation. Like, if you're going to live by the gun, you dying by the gun, right? So I'm not shocked that he passed away. I'm not shocked how he passed away. Like, I'm sad because his message wasn't over yet. Like, he still had a lot to do with his message. But I don't see how people that are gangbangers.
But hold on, before
sad.
You go further, because you just put a point out there. Just because you're a gangster rapper and people hear your music and that's the tone that they're fucking conveying, that don't mean that he shot a motherfucker. So you telling me he deserved to fucking get gunned down because...
No, not
because
deserved.
of his album?
No, not deserved. Like I said, I don't know.
You say he lived by the sword, he died by the sword.
Right,
You're implying that he lived by it.
Yeah, I'm implying that he lived by it.
I told you this was going to be good.
Because if I don't know him personally, neither do you. But he talk about the shit.
Yeah, but so I can't imply that he lived by the sword.
But you can apply that through his music that you listen to. You can take bits and pieces out of it, right? Because you can take the good out of it. You can't take the bad out of it either. Because you can't tell me he preaching about the
you
message.
can take
and then
everything
say,
out of it, but you can't
Right.
say that this is the reason that you died. There are there are millions of gangster rappers. How many gangster rappers have you ever in your lifetime? Like, there's only been 3 that were, like
major. Gunned down.
Yeah, so really there should be no one left.
Like X Extension. Like, he would talk about killing and shooting people. Mm-hmm. He had these beefs with people, and then somebody shot him in broad daylight and killed him. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm saying, like,
yeah, but they were robbing his ass. It wasn't somebody he shot.
I'm confused. Where we going? I feel like
no.
We going in circles.
Right.
Like,
only thing I'm saying is, like, people live certain lives that come with certain consequences. I'm not saying that this is what particular consequence it was, but a lot of people are shocked by the shock factor that he was gone. But
the work that he was doing, like, greatly overshadowed his music.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, that's what I'm taking from it. I'm not taking. So
how come that part of his life didn't reflect? You know what I mean? Like, you saying he should have died that way. What about all the good he was doing?
No. I'm not saying he should have died that way. But I'm saying if you do live by the gun and you die by the gun, I'm not shocked that you died by the gun.
He wasn't living by
it. Okay, listen. Let me.
He was rapping by the gun.
Like when your cousin when your cousin is in the hood, like in Kansas City, Missouri, shooting and almost killing people or robbing people and shit. Then you find out your cousin died by getting robbed or getting shot.
Different.
It's like,
how many people you heard about this man shot or even at?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, but I'm saying that's what he comes off as, or that's what he was rapping about. Like, he would rap about both. He would rap about changing his community, and he would say shit like, "I would tell y'all how to kill somebody, but I can't tell y'all how that shit happened."
Okay, listen. Here's the thing. You talk about people because you're a comedian. You talk about people.
She about to take the point I was about to make.
So you talk about people.
Right.
So if we hear like shit, I was just at Price Chopper. I see somebody knock the shit out of Cortez's ass. Like, we gonna be shocked.
Drop his ass in the bread out.
Drop your motherfucking ass, but we gonna be like, the nigga talk about people, but damn, I didn't know the motherfucker was gonna bust that nigga upside his motherfucking head.
Yeah.
You could have your grandparent could be old and die of a stroke. You still shocked. You know they still up in age, but you still shocked. The bad part about this is you've seen somebody who has talked about certain things and may have lived a certain life, but you see them doing better things.
Like, how can we call, like, and now we dissecting, right? How do we call Nipsey Hussle, like, everything he talk about is 100? He don't talk about no fake shit, but then we just forget about
the
hood shit he was talking about and say he may not have really done that.
You know
and
what?
we can't take
there's
both.
Nothing wrong with talking about the hood if that's where you from.
I'm saying, like,
just
the stuff that you did in the hood.
You saw the preacher say the music, like a lot. This is the crazy thing.
Preacher say nothing.
You didn't watch the funeral?
Nah.
All right, I watched some clips on YouTube of the funeral. I was at work while it was on, and I'll tell you this. A lot of people that want to do what Nipsey did, you need money. You need finances. They have to come from somewhere.
Right.
Most of us ain't coming from generations of wealth.
Right.
We don't suffer from that problem. So he used what he had, and he got to the status that he wanted to. And then he was doing real good things, like a ton of shit, like meeting with the police, stopping gang violence and all that shit. So however you got to get there, like, I mean, we've said at this point all the time, Malcolm X would have robbed you 5 years before people follow him. You can't hold that shit against people, bro. You got to look at what they're doing now.
But we can. That's the problem. We pick and choose who we hold that against.
I mean,
we just talked about Cardi B the other day. We was talking about, like, Cardi B said she had to do what she had to do to get where she had to go.
Yeah.
But me and you both was like, she got to be locked up. Like, she
no, but that's different. Up. That's different. She said No.
Why do we pick and choose who we can and cannot?
I'll tell you why. Give me a second.
Okay.
She said that she brought up that she did some illegal shit.
Too.
What? All right, name one.
In his music, he say, I killed people, but I can't tell you how I killed them. I can't tell you that shit.
Okay, but that's music. That's art.
Why are we going back to? Was talking about the disrespect of Kodak Black. Where did we go?
I'm just saying.
No, I was saying, like, the difference between Kodak Black. Before you had said what you had said about Kodak Black, I thought he didn't like the nigga.
So every time you listen to trap music, the motherfucker say he in the club with 50 bands and that's his first motherfucking mixtape. You believe that shit?
If a nigga say he in the club and
don't say yes.
He about to justify that shit.
If a nigga,
You do not believe Lil Pookie got 50 on
I do
him.
not. But if a nigga,
The music ain't even mastered.
if the nigga say some positivity shit like J. Cole or some shit or Kendrick Lamar, and I don't follow these niggas on iGram or Instagram or nothing, I'm just taking their word for face value. So I'm gonna everybody say, oh, Kendrick Lamar spitting that real shit, like he got some real shit that he's speaking, or J. Cole got some real shit that he's speaking that's touching the city or whatever, right? Nobody compares J. Cole to like a hustler or a gangster or nothing like that. They compare this nigga to a lyricist, right? So if I'm gonna take that
J. Cole
lyricist,
could be the biggest gangster out here,
right? It
you
could
don't
be the
know people outside of the music.
So how are we so influenced by people that we don't know besides music?
Okay, listen. I'll give an example. I ain't
never met Michael Jackson.
And then let's go.
See,
But I got some good ass dance moves.
See, now we should have started here 7-8 minutes ago. Okay. Why are people so influenced by people they don't know?
Exactly.
In the preacher game, did you watch a clip of that preacher?
I watched it. I didn't. The funeral.
He gave a good point. Like, people who watched it, these trendy ass fucking Facebook people left all of the shit out that made sense and only went to the bullshit. He made a thing. He said something about him riding in the car and his mom finding out that Marvin Gaye died and cried, which many of our moms and grandmothers did. They didn't know Marvin Gaye. Mm-hmm. They wasn't influenced by him. They couldn't be hurt by that man's death.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was
so
hurt
what?
with Luther.
So now that we have this new generation, the same effect.
Yeah. I'm not saying you can't be hurt, but I'm saying you got to take the good with the bad and the bad with the good.
Now you backpedaling.
That's not backpedaling. I'm saying like when you talk about Kodak Black, this is what I'm saying about Kodak Black. This is before you said whatever with Kodak Black. When I had thought about Kodak Black saying he was trying to holler at Lauren London, I literally thought that he did not like Nipsey Hussle, that he didn't give a fuck about Nipsey Hussle. So when he had died, why would he feel any different? So when people say like 50 Cent and Mayweather, it don't matter what the fuck Mayweather does, 50 Cent is always on his ass, right? And it's like if Mayweather died, not saying 50 Cent is this evil, but if Mayweather died and 50 was like, nigga, hey, your man died now, like let me holler at you. People be like, oh, that's fucked up, 50 Cent. But he been doing this, you know what I mean?
But the difference is not.
Hold on, let me finish, because I just want to get my point across. So when he had said that about Kodak Black, when Kodak Black had said that about Nipsey Hussle's girlfriend Lauren London, I thought he was doing it out of the sense of, nigga, I really didn't ever give a fuck about the nigga anyway. So I'm just having this conversation because it didn't sound like he was like he sounded like he was talking to somebody over there. Somebody must have asked him about Lauren London. He was like, man, I'm gonna give her like 2 or 3 years and then I'm gonna holler at her. Like she gonna always need somebody to call on, like in a general sense like that.
I'm gonna tell you this: if you walk out of this motherfucking house right now and somebody pop your motherfucking ass and you don't make it,
yeah, right.
And I'm at the fucking hospital and the nigga walk up and he was like, Robbie kind of sexy. How long you think it'll take shit before she go out on a date with me? I'm gonna have a problem with him.
Who is?
So on any level, it's disrespectful. The timing is fucked up. Now, if
nigga,
that don't clarify this whole shit, then I don't know what it is. I'm gonna feel the same way about a nigga I fuck with as I would about this dude I don't even fucking know. The time is fucked up. Real niggas don't do whole shit.
Okay. True. But I feel like those are just fucking words. Like
okay,
we taking words.
Here's the problem though. Here's the problem.
Those words are magnets, and it's gonna draw these hands.
One word. That's what I'm saying. Like we pick and choose what words we can care about, what words we don't care about.
How often have you got into? And just let me get to my point. Y'all got y'all points for like 80 minutes.
Don't wave me off.
Who got a chiropractor? I need a chiropractor in this bitch.
how many fights have you gotten into?
I got into like 2 fights in my whole life.
Why?
Just from I was getting picked on one of the fights.
So you being disrespected.
Yeah. This
is the problem, is that we let shit slide. If shit is fucking disrespectful, it is fucking disrespectful. And I think that people, it's not the fact that you just let people say whatever the fuck they want to. That is the problem. The reason why a lot of white people feel like they can say whatever the fuck they want to is because you let shit slide. When you constantly let shit slide, people gonna be disrespectful. It is what it is. He shouldn't have said what the fuck he said. Timing is everything. Whether you dislike him or not.
Cortez, could you get your mic right, bro? God damn.
Yeah, I got a chiropractor. That's all I want to know. My shit fucked up.
Listen, even more, somebody said that too. They compared like Tupac to what he said about Biggie. And I think Boogie did. And I'm like, they were beefing.
That's what I'm saying.
But this is the difference. This is
I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with this.
I would expect, okay, if you beefing with somebody, right?
Right.
I would expect you to disrespect them.
That's what I'm saying.
But because you're beefing with them.
Right.
If you ain't got no beef with Ron and you said some disrespectful shit, I'm gonna look at you kind of funny.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know Kodak Black. But I thought he had beef with him.
But
Why would you
until
think
you
that?
had said that? Because what man's going to talk about another man's wife as soon as he fucking
So
dies?
now it's disrespectful, but on another level, it's not.
No, but
you contradicted yourself.
Dude, if I got beef with you, like I said, the 50 and Floyd Mayweather thing,
gonna disrespect you
he gonna
all
disrespect
day.
you, and I'm not gonna care because he been disrespecting you.
Well, your words. You saw no disrespect before he died, right? Correct.
Right.
Okay.
Who? Kodak Black?
Between Nipsey Hussle and Kodak Black.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I did not know
said
you had
saw. You didn't see any disrespect or any. Okay. So when he said what he said, you said you assumed that it was beef for him to say something like that, right?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you saying I don't see anything wrong with it. Why would you assume it's beef then?
Like I just said, I literally thought
you can't even break it down to the last compound with this man.
So listen,
I don't know. I don't follow Kodak Black.
Me neither.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I don't know what Kodak Black and Nipsey Hussle got going on. I don't know.
So knowing that they are not beefing with each other,
right?
Knowing that
it's still fucked up. It's still fucked up. But I'm saying like, if it was some beef and
when
shit,
you listen to this shit,
I'm not surprised.
Realize you were all over the place.
No, I'm saying like I wasn't surprised. If you beefing, I'm not surprised about anything you saying. Like, not at all. This is what you do. Yeah. You fucking beefing. This is what you gonna do. This some hood shit. Do whatever the fuck you got to do, right?
Yeah, I've seen some real life.
But you telling me one minute you crying, one minute you crying, right? One minute you crying over him, and then you saying some slick shit. I understand that. That's fucked up. But if I'm beefing with you and I'm 50 Cent and you Floyd Mayweather and you die, and I try to holler at your wife, nigga, what did you expect 50 Cent to do? That's what I thought in that sense, like Kodak Black.
I just feel like it's disrespectful. I feel like that's just like if somebody came up and tried to get with, and I'm not trying to put them on the same pedestal, but for this generation it is. It's whether you lived a fucked up life. A lot of us have lived fucked up lives, gotten older, made changes, and did better. You know what I mean? A lot of us have. And it's even more fucked up when, like, if a person just out here killing motherfuckers and they die, you be like, well... It's sad,
exactly.
But if a motherfucker was out here killing motherfuckers, found out, like, start thinking different, start actually trying to help people, and they died, you would think, fuck. Because just when you try to get your life together, and it don't even have to be killing people, you can just be a fucked up person. And then when you try to do better, get better, I know people who have tried to get better, gone to school, graduated all kind of from college and shit, and fucking died. You like, damn, you did all that fucked up shit, got better in life, and just fucked up. That is going, I don't give a fuck. That's going to hit you because you're like, they were really trying to help or really trying to do better. And they die. I mean, death is inevitable for anybody. It don't fucking matter what type of life you live. You can leave in this motherfucker today and get in a car accident.
But take it honestly to the streets. Take it from all this media shit. Take it from all the news. Just take it from like your everyday life, like to the fucking streets, right? If I'm beefing with somebody, I'm not even a hood nigga, but I'm just gonna put myself in this scenario, right? If I'm beefing with somebody, right? And you come by and you drive by and you shoot up my family, right? And my grandma dies, right? Now, I'm at the, like, I'm a street nigga. That's why I keep saying. I know it's hard to believe, right? I keep saying that. I'm a street nigga at this point, right? So look at me as a street nigga, right? So now I'm a street nigga and you done killed my grandma. Oh, it's retaliation off a rip, right? I got to go back and kill you, right? I can't find you for 5 years, but now all of a sudden you done got your master's degree. you done got put on. You a doctor and shit. You done helping out your community, nigga. When I see you, you still gonna die.
but listen, but that doesn't mean. But
so even though your family is proud of you, nigga, I was proud of my goddamn grandma before you killed her. You gotta die. Like,
you done went crazy with it.
You got a couple of kids now. Nigga, they gotta die too. You killed my grandma.
But listen.
Okay, who you are? She talking about that nigga's been doing good in his life. Nigga, my grandma was doing good in her life.
Listen.
Making cookies and shit. Raising our grandkids. And you gonna just go kill my grandma?
But you know what? Due to him changing his life.
Nigga got a TV show now. No. You gotta die, nigga. You killed my grandma.
Due to him changing his life, and he probably done stopped a lot of other drugs, a lot of gangbangers from doing a lot of shit. He saved 20 grandmas. That was just your one grandma.
Nigga, I don't care about nobody else's grandma.
So there.
They still got their grandma. I got my grandma. Because you killed her.
So them 20,
I'm a drive-by.
So them 20 other people gonna be more affected than we are about your one grandma.
Not my family. My family gonna be still sad. That nigga still gotta die.
Grandma,
I mean, but it's 5 of y'all. So we ain't really
Shut your ass up, Ron. My grandma didn't do nothing.
Your grandma was into something if she got killed.
He tried to kill me.
Random
he shot my grandma.
Smoke.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. If you put in some hood.
Listen.
You put up some hood shit. At the end of the day, if you in some hood shit.
But
I'm not saying he was.
You gotta remember.
But if he used to be in some hood shit, he got Matter of fact, I think it was the 60 rolling.
I mean, your levels are like way off. You've been yelling for a minute.
This nigga is the 60 rolling Crips, bro. It wasn't when he jumped into 60 rolling Crips. He wasn't talking about positivity when he wanted in that shit. So they had to jump this nigga in for a reason.
There was no way we're gonna get you to get off of it. Like,
60
bro,
rolling Crips, bro.
Let's get to, but his point. So are you saying
not the church? I think it was
so he deserved to die.
No, I'm saying if you in some street shit. I don't understand
what you saying.
No, I'm saying if you in some street shit. I'm not shocked that you have passed away from some street shit. Now,
why you keep putting?
Do you not? Is it far fetched to not believe that he was in some street shit?
But why are we talking? We weren't even talking about being shocked about him dying or people being.
No, we was.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
But I thought we were talking about people. First of all, we was talking about Kodak Black.
We were talking about my grandma.
Like, listen, we were talking about where are we going?
I don't know what the fuck we been
Black
talking
being
about.
Disrespectful for saying what he said to. We talked about what he did in the past. What are we talking about?
I just had to take it to the streets so you can get a different view about how the disrespect happens in the streets.
That's how light skinned niggas take it to the streets. They yell like a motherfucker. You was yelling like crazy.
My grandma, bro. I'm really adamant about my grandma.
Cortez sound like a white a white Republican. They deserve to die. They all they motherfucking black ass.
And I hope they burn in hell.
But if you pay attention to the news. The dude
yes, he deserved to die.
That
I hope he burning in hell.
Y'all gonna die. Y'all gonna die. And I'm gonna be sitting there not defending y'all because y'all wasn't defending me.
He's like, get all the little coon asses out of here.
I think we should have had Jesse Jackson for this show. This is
wow.
Light-skinned niggas can't relate. Y'all don't be getting shot like that.
Get all they motherfucking coon asses
niggas
out
be
of
in the
here.
streets, and soon how they forget how the streets work. That's all I'm saying.
Nigglets, get them all out of here.
The streets.
How you know how the streets work?
Nigga, I be on Quindaro sometimes.
Right.
Front me off. I've been on Prospect a couple times.
Didn't he say he had to go in the house?
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't go. Well, I could be. That boy was in the house watching Brady Bunch talking
nigga,
about
if they had Twitter and Facebook when I was a kid, I'd be like, yo, I'm on Quindaro right now. Ain't gonna be here long, but I'm doing my hood shit.
He be tagging himself when he gone. I was just over there chilling.
They'd be like, nigga, you at the house.
My homeboy used to stay up Quindaro. He'd be like, yo, come through and watch the fight. I'm like, nah, nigga, I want to live. Nigga, I don't want to watch the fight.
You know what? I think you look at things differently when you feel. I think you look at things differently when you, and not to say it's not to say a person is shocked at the situation. It's still to say whether that shit happened, you still fucked up about it. Like you still like I said, it doesn't fucking matter. Like you can know somebody who fucking speeds.
But what am I more fucked up about? Kodak Black saying he want to fuck Lauren London, or the nigga that shot? The person I care more about.
Hey, look, nobody say you should be fucked up about anything.
But that's
acknowledging that something is disrespect and acknowledging that something else is sad is just fucking normal.
Let me ask you this though.
No, but answer that.
Nope.
Just respond to that.
You're right.
Acknowledging that this was disrespect, acknowledging that this death was tragic.
You're right.
It's just what people do.
You're right. So why would
you don't have to be fucked up about it? I still got up and went to work.
So
I didn't call off for the funeral.
I
wasn't on the couch in a suit.
I took
it was fucked up.
On the topic that you wrote down is one of the topics about the shooter. Mm-hmm. I'm asking you. Is one of the topics you wrote down about the shooter?
Oh, no. We talked about the shooter that day, like last week.
Like but new information came up. Have you talked about the shooter since this week? Was that one of the topics to talk about?
No, on this show, no.
That's what I'm saying. Like we more worried about Kodak Black instead of the shooter.
No, we're not. Kodak Black was just a topic. See, that's...
The shooter.
I'm asking which topic is more important.
Kodak
the
Black,
shooter is caught. Kodak Black is still free.
Since the Kodak Black,
the shooter. I mean, like a whole bunch of shit that came out about this goddamn shooter.
So you saying I shouldn't have had a Kodak Black topic?
I'm saying we should have talked about the shooter if it was more important. We talking about what's important, what's not important.
Cortez. What
the
about
shooter?
Give us some things about the shooter.
The shooter.
We need to talk about disrespect.
The disrespect.
We need to talk about disrespect. This whole podcast has been very disrespectful. You guys need to let each other speak. Let each other talk.
Have you feel that way? I don't feel that way.
I'm just happy I'm not on the opposite end of this. I'm actually enjoying this. I wish I had a little more coffee.
No, it's been good, but I just think that
This is great.
I
took it like
to the streets.
You took it past the streets.
To the streets.
You took it way past the streets. You took this shit in space.
Your mama.
Why do black people feel like...
That shows your mama. We taking it to the streets.
Why do black people feel like you can't have more than one emotion at once?
You can, but which one is more important? Kodak Black or the nigga that
Why does one have to be more important?
All my
Because we all focus. Because the whole world is focused on Kodak Black right now. Is anybody focused on the shooter?
All right, let's just take this. All right, let's say
that's like being.
No. You've yelled enough.
Yelled more than I need to yell.
Let's just say you come home one day and your lady said, "I'm having a bad day," and you ask her what's going on. She gives you 3 things that's going on. You gonna ask her which is more important?
Yes.
That's the dumbest shit in the world.
Why wouldn't I ask her what's more important? Because I can't solve all 3.
So, all right, so
we gotta do one at a time.
Let's just say you're not gonna solve shit. First of all, she feels a way about things that you can't even control. This ain't even about you.
We see what the
I can see. Even if I can't control the situation and fix it.
Now I see why you going through what you going through. You remember that from the top of the
right? But I'm saying like I'm not talking about
fixing
it. I'm not talking about fixing it. But if you come into a problem, my woman comes to a problem. She got 3 different problems, right? We're going to have to work on how to get over the first one, the second one, and the third one.
But maybe she don't need you to fix it. Maybe
They're
she
problems.
just need you to listen.
They're problems.
But maybe she just needs you to listen.
Then we fixed the first problem. She just needed me to listen. Now it was the second problem.
So you can only
need you to listen to all of them.
Oh, shit. I know what's wrong. Cortez is only focused on, he said that shit too. He said that this shit's coming out, nigga. That's medical shit. You know what I'm saying?
Medical shit?
Don't worry, I got you. So listen, Cortez basically said when he jumpy, the nigga can't focus on, it's one thing at a time, one thing at a time. So you can't chew bubble gum
Calling me a crackhead?
I mean, I'm
Calling
not.
me jumpy and shit.
No, just a little, just antsy. You've been real fucking antsy today. And I was the one that drank coffee.
No, I'm hyped.
Yeah, you fucking hype as a motherfucker.
Listen, the mic is fucking
First, I'm too sleepy. Now I'm too hyped. Y'all pick one. Which one y'all want?
Let's work.
We want somewhere in the middle.
I'm not in between. I ain't no in between ass nigga, man. This
nigga jumped out the gym today.
I'm either in or I'm out.
Let's work. I think that you
all
can,
the way in or all the way out.
Well, for people who can function, I think that you can work on. You could have more than one emotion, and you could think about. But that's the same thing as a game. I can be sad about something and still play a fucking game, or I can still be like, what this nigga said was disrespectful. Mm-hmm. What this nigga did by shooting this nigga was real fucked up and bad. I can chew bubblegum and I can think about more than one thing. Like when people say, well, you should care about black people. We shouldn't care about other people's issues. I can care about my people and care about somebody else's.
But which one is important?
They're both important.
I can't. If I'm saying like, okay, Trump issues, right? Mm-hmm. I care about Trump issues, right? Whatever the fuck you going through. This say I'm a white person, right? And I care about Trump issues. I don't want Trump to be impeached, right? I'm for Trump, right? Mm-hmm. But then we got the Black Lives Matter over here, and I love the Black Lives Matter, right? Mm-hmm. But if it came a time to where I have to choose and pick a fucking side, what fucking side is more important to choose?
But now you're thrown into conflicting
That's what I'm saying.
None of these conflicting we were talking about.
She's talking about just a topic alone. Like you can have 2 different emotions on something. But one emotion is important. You can't hide that fact.
So since I'm talking about something.
But you had said your uncle and your grandma. Somebody was more important than your uncle.
So let me talk about it since I brought it up. Let me talk about it. If I'm a woman. And I'm black at the same time. Mm-hmm. There's women fucking issues that concern me. Mm-hmm. And there's me being black that fucking concerns me.
Said that with power.
I'm for real. I'm not gonna be like, well, let me work on this black issue first, and then I'll worry about my menstrual cycle. Like, no, I'm going to. If I can work on being black and talk to people about our issues, which affects which can affect each other. One issue can affect another one. Kodak Black being fucking disrespectful. People who have always said that how he was raised, he's disrespectful. Nobody taught him, and he's even said it. Nobody's taught him these things, which is why he's disrespectful.
And off a rip.
And a lot of black people are young dudes are like this, which is a problem. Him being killed. Like you said, him saying that he's done this, and him being killed. That's another fucking black issue. Mm-hmm. They all tie into each other. They do. They tie. It doesn't fucking matter.
Are you gonna be able to save Kodak Black?
I can't save neither. I can't save Nipsey, but that doesn't mean that I can't feel about some shit.
No, I'm saying you saying like you knew from jump Kodak Black got these issues, right? Like that's like saying somebody that got mental issues.
It don't matter if the motherfucker had issues or not. What he said was disrespectful.
But I'm saying like if it's disrespectful,
going back to before we get the hell off of this, going back to the first where we started, you basically said you didn't give a fuck about. It didn't fuck me up about what he said. Okay, that's cool. It was fucked up though. Like we talked for an hour about really nothing. It was some
Just
disrespectful shit that he said. Yeah.
We've been talking for an hour?
Yeah.
Well, it was a long time.
Damn.
We have.
It was a long time.
It's been a minute.
The only thing that we were saying is what he said was disrespectful.
That's it.
And the only thing I'm saying is some stuff you don't have to feed energy into. That's all I'm saying.
So what?
Okay, you know what?
Should you
That's
feed
all I'm
into?
saying. That's the thing. Like whatever I say, you're gonna be like, why you gonna do energy in that?
what-
But I'm saying like
not-
that energy, that him saying that doesn't give. I don't see
Okay,
why
but
people
what do you
energy
mean?
is
Okay,
that.
what do you mean by saying, all right, it was a disrespectful situation, so yeah, people felt a way about it.
Of course, but I'm saying like to give
So
it
you're
energy.
saying that people can't feel that way about that?
What happened? Let me ask you this: what would happen if nobody said nothing about Kodak Black? Nothing at
And
all.
nobody would say nothing.
His
It's not that
his sales
complex.
would still be where they were because they dropped.
He wouldn't do. It wouldn't do nothing. Like nobody would have fucking cared about him.
I mean,
like only reason
His sales dropped. His
no,
streams dropped.
even though
But
everybody
you
knows,
understand why people responded. Right?
everybody understands that no publicity is bad publicity. People are talking about Kodak Black now. People didn't. I don't. Like I said, I don't follow Kodak Black. I don't know nothing about
I
Kodak
don't
Black.
follow him either, but people
now,
were talking about him before.
But now I'm hearing about Kodak Black all the time. Like I've never heard about him before. Like I don't know what the fuck he does. I know he's a rapper. I don't know what the fuck he rap about. Like I don't know that. But now I'm looking for this nigga to see who the fuck he is. So I'm saying like if you give something energy, it's just going to keep getting more energy and more energy and more energy.
But
And you taking the energy, you taking your energy and putting it towards this when we should be taking our energy, putting it towards something else. We can't save Kodak Black.
No,
Kodak Black is done.
Nobody's trying to
get what
save
he's
Kodak
saying.
Black.
No, I'm
I
saying,
know,
but
I
she's
do.
saying it's an issue.
No.
She want to worry about both.
I get what you're saying, but also his sales dropped.
I don't, but his sales gonna go back up. Like people gonna follow Kodak Black.
But I'm talking about now. His sales, as soon as when he said it, his sales dropped.
Did Kodak Black got any shit going on right now?
Young people, yes, he does. He does. Young people. The thing is,
What does he got going on right now?
The thing is,
That you know?
Did you listen to him? No. Let me
I'm
ask
talking
you.
to you.
I don't listen to the nigga.
Exactly.
But my cousins listen to the nigga. They stream his shit. They buy his shit. And she's 21.
But now, have you ever talked about Kodak Black till now?
I've talked about him because
On this show. On this show.
We haven't brought up the topic.
Nobody.
On this show.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody fucks with Kodak Black.
No. Look, you're wrong. I research. I've fucking been researching news for over 5 years. Kodak Black is always in the news from his fucking charges, his fucking jail time, everything. Just because you don't know
I was gonna
Kodak
say,
Black,
niggas,
No.
just because we haven't heard. Don't
Listen,
think
bro.
nobody
Look,
else has.
this is what it is. The world knows Kodak Black and knew him before he made this
do.
comment. Because Cortez Carter don't know him doesn't mean shit to the world. We
asked
know
y'all-
that.
I asked Bianca, did she know who? Did she follow Kodak
knew
Black?
him
But you
knew-
knew.
What do you mean by follow? Like
I
on
knew-
Instagram or just
Or
hear
like
about
his
what he
music,
does?
like his music. Like, do you know his
You
music?
don't have to
Do
follow
you
his
know?
music to know him.
No,
I
that's
know.
what I mean. But I'm saying,
Do
like,
you listen to Beyonce's albums?
nigga, yes.
You probably do. I don't, but I know everything about Beyonce, so that's a weird point.
But I'm saying, like,
I've never, dude. Look, the point you're making are weird. I don't listen to Beyonce's music, but I fucking see every move.
But you
this
add,
bitch-
but I said follow.
Okay,
you
bro.
just said you listen to her music, but you know everything about her. I don't know
Yeah,
nothing
because
about.
I read the news.
But I'm saying I don't know anything about Kodak Black, and I don't know a lot of people my age that do know about Kodak Black. But once he said this, everybody my age or now,
most people in your age group, that's his fucking following and a little bit younger, like probably 18 to fucking
Robbie,
almost
have you
30.
you listen to Kodak Black? Thank you. Like if you ask Tasha,
You know what?
Tasha is-
you listen to Kodak Black? It's
Listen,
nobody. No, I'm
but
saying like a
listen,
majority of us
no.
don't listen to Kodak Black. We don't know who he
A
is.
lot of us have heard a lot of as far
It's
as
the culture,
buying
bro. You heard about the culture? This little culture thing we have.
as far
You don't
as
have to. You don't know about the culture.
I don't know what culture you talking about. Kodak Black culture or the black culture?
Bro, as far as the entertainment and the hip hop culture, he's a part of it.
I'm not
Whether
saying
you listen to his music or not, you can fucking pull up 20 of the hottest fucking artists right now that impact this world, and I can sit here and tell you honestly, I probably ain't even listened to 2 or 3 of them motherfuckers because I'm an old school type of dude. But do I know what's going on in every aspect of this shit? I do.
We don't.
Cortez don't, and that's okay.
We don't know 21. I don't listen to 21 Savage. Okay.
Never heard a song.
So listen. So Kodak. Wait. Let me talk.
But you knew he was fucking locked up.
Let me talk. Kodak. Okay. Kodak Black. Do I listen to CDs of his or do I buy it? No. Will songs come on that I'm like, oh, is he on the radio? Yes. Is he? If you watch music videos, is he on there? Yes, he on YouTube Red. He's on there. Like he's not.
He just had one of the biggest hits with Gucci Mane. You heard that shit. You probably rapped this part. Didn't know it was Kodak Black.
Like,
so just because of your ignorance doesn't mean we all have to be the same.
21.
I guess we're missing the point. I'm not saying.
We definitely missing the fucking point.
I'm saying if you don't follow this person. And you keep
saying
what do you mean by follow?
Like you said you don't know what the fuck new album Beyonce coming out with, but you on the news and every time she pop on the news you reading the shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so you mean by okay.
If Kodak Black pop on the news, I'm not reading that shit. I don't know what the fuck it's about. I'm not even talking about. But I'm saying is what I'm saying.
You just said it.
No,
it's always you saying something else after you say something.
You cannot. If I'm around people, right, and the people that I'm around don't fuck with somebody, right. Then the people I'm around, if the people I'm around don't know about this motherfucker and I don't follow this motherfucker, whatever pops up in the news about this motherfucker, I probably wouldn't care about.
Okay.
So for example, if something happened with some country singers or some shit, and the country singer had said, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck your bitch," after the boy died, right? Okay. Y'all wouldn't hear about that shit. Y'all probably wouldn't pay attention to it. Y'all probably just scroll past that shit.
I would.
Like you do with Google.
Read everything.
All the goddamn news.
Okay.
And I'm saying like you wouldn't. But you say interest in shit is if it's interesting to you. But if you just if some shit like the country music is not interesting to you,
I'm gonna read it to see if it's interesting. All right. First of all, this is the difference between me and you. I write articles. Some of the links that have been shared, I wrote them. Right. So how do you think I find my material? I have to read everything that's going on in this world. And a lot of people who don't even write articles, they just want to know. They might want to know about that country singer. They might want to know about this person. Just because you dismiss something because you don't know about it doesn't mean everybody does that.
But I'm saying it's
what I'm saying again.
What I'm saying is just because
I'm saying for like 45 minutes
if it's a group, if it's one group of people that know about this person or does the shit that you do, that's
one large group of people.
That's a one group of people. But then there's an alternate group of people like me that don't know who the fuck he is and don't care. So when I say I know Nipsey and I like to follow Nipsey, if some random person out the blue say fuck Nipsey that I don't fucking know, that probably got 10 followers, I ain't gonna fucking care about his voice. Y'all giving this nigga a voice for no fucking reason. He already had
the voice. Bro, the point you're missing is he already had a fucking voice.
The voice that he has ain't the same voice that Nipsey has, bro. Like for somebody to talk about somebody
he's more mainstream than Nipsey
somebody that's great. Somebody that's great.
Hold on, bro. You keep saying truth. I mean, you keep saying false shit and going past it. Actually, he was more mainstream. More people probably know about Kodak Black than they know about Nipsey.
Swear to God, Kodak.
Real shit.
If Kodak Black was to die right now,
bro.
If Kodak Black was to die right now, would you guys be like, damn, Kodak Black was hella positive, and I'm really sad about Kodak Black?
No, but that's a fuck.
Would you be sad?
But you know who would? But you know who would? Just like XXX. We didn't know who he was. Do you know how big his following was?
Right.
But we didn't know.
Right.
But when you talk to like I know me. When I talk to like my cousins who are like 21, 23, they were fucked up about it.
And what?
Because they listened to him. Now, if you go to even before he died, if you went to his Twitter, you went to his IG, he has a following. Before all this shit happened, Kodak
next
Black
time something happens, I'm gonna call Cortez to see if he's fucked up about it.
If somebody comes up to you and tell you, or no, if you hear off of whatever that when he had died, somebody was trying to fuck his wife. Did you even hear about that?
Hear about who?
Extension's wife. Like somebody trying to fuck him. Did you even hear about that?
No, but I heard
trying to make the weirdest points ever.
Huh?
Like I was hearing shit about XX though. I was hearing shit about him and his beat, but I was hearing shit about XX before he died though.
Right. But did it make you mad or upset or give you energy because your cousins follow him?
No, but it gave them energy.
Right, but I'm saying, but you did not care about that, right? Like, did you get on here and was I sad when he passed? No. I'm saying like whatever he was. They're like people talk about him now. Like it's like if they trying to fuck his wife, or if they was talking about how he used to beat women, or people coming forward like later talking about he beat me when I was younger.
I did make a post about it because his girlfriend said that he beat him. And then she recanted
after he died. After he passed. Right. That was the only thing that you had posted about that she had recanted her story or some shit like that.
I mean, from the point when he died?
No, I'm saying like, but after the fact, after he died, did you hear about all the shit that came out about how he was beating women, how other people was coming forward saying he beat them?
Yeah, I heard about another chick that said
right. I heard about several women coming forward saying that he used to beat them or whatever. Right? Nobody talked about that shit. Nobody.
People.
Wait a minute. How could you say no? But say what nobody talked about?
Did you talk about it?
But you asking people.
So 2 people out of it's 7 billion people in this world.
Dude, I mean, like, who do you know talked about it?
Hold on. We're gonna take this small room and compare whether we talked about
How many people?
Wait a minute, bro. Dude, you've been talking. Let other people talk. You're gonna compare.
This is great.
You're gonna compare the opinions of 4 people to a world with 7 billion people in it.
No, I'm asking about your world. I'm asking about who you follow, who you talk to. Did you hear about it?
I knew about everything, but why talking about a person beating women ain't the highlight of my day. So no, I didn't discuss it. I didn't have a round table about it.
But you just said like you read shit and you discuss it. You write about it.
Yes, but had that happen,
I didn't see you write about it.
Listen, when that shit happened, we weren't even on the motherfucking Urban Absurdity podcast when these fucking girls were coming because we would have spoke about it. Yes, we would have.
When was this? Like a year ago.
This was. The podcast is only a year.
But I'm saying
that happened before the podcast, Cortez.
Have you asked people in their 20s?
God damn.
Has it people in their 20s?
Have you asked people who are like within their 20s? Like there's
I'm talking about my world. I'm talking about the people that I associate with, people that I'm around.
Your world seems small.
If it's like I don't listen to certain shit. I don't listen to country music.
Your world seems very small, bro.
I don't know what the circuses are doing. I don't know what everybody's doing.
Broaden your world.
Here's the difference. The difference y'all both have. Y'all talk about me, but I've been listening. Y'all both have super differences. Where Cortez can say, like, I don't let too much shit bother me. Like, I don't let too much shit. Like, wait, hold on. Well, he's like,
and we can tell.
I don't let too much shit bother me. Or
that's just retarded. Let everything bother you.
But it's not. But
everything
you're going overboard with the bothering.
If
a person makes a status, that takes all of 5 seconds. They go on about their day. Like, just because somebody talks about something and they felt the way about it and they express it, that don't mean when they get off of that motherfucker, they making a phone call. You hear about this bullshit, you taking it way farther. When you go on live and talk about fucking dick and coochie, are we supposed to assume that that's the only thing that you fucking talking about for the rest of the day? Like, all right, I heard you say something one time about, okay,
this is gonna be great.
Okay, this particular person talks about nothing but positive shit. It gets on my nerves. But then your narrative is different, so it's not better. Like, I don't give a fuck about what neither one of y'all talking about. If it's interesting, I'll tune in. But most of the time when I see a headline, head on the first date, let's talk about it, I'm not gonna click on that. That's not interesting. So that's your world, right?
Right.
In my world, that is not. I'm not gonna pull that in.
Right.
Because I don't care about that. So it's okay for you not to know about certain things. But when you say that people shouldn't speak on things that they feel like they want to speak on, that's crazy because you do it. But everybody does.
Just like you said,
it doesn't make it any less because you don't care about it.
But just like you said, like, things are fast. People jump on shit because it's a thing to jump on. So when everybody is jumping on one thing,
news is news.
I mean, like, I don't mean everybody. You know, I'm not talking about everybody in the world.
You think about a conversation.
You know what I'm saying though. Like, you say it all the time. And Bianca could be like, no, don't say everybody. But you be like, no, I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about majority. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't nitpick at me because I'm saying everybody. I'm just saying
this is great.
Some people.
Normally it's me. It's me.
Yeah, this is good because you actually fired up today with a bad back. Let's go.
And I'm actually enjoying this. This is great.
Only thing I'm saying is the way that people work through social media shit is that whatever is popping, we navigate ourselves over there. That's the energy that I'm talking about. Now that Kodak Black is the person that said some shit, now our energy is all the way over here with Kodak Black. Well, let me finish. Then when something new come up, like this profoundly shit, now our energy is all the way over here. We don't even give a fuck about Kodak Black no more. And then we pop up with something new. You
can't be that man preaching this stance now and every fucking fag go on Facebook, you in it.
I'm always in everything.
Okay,
so
why act like these people going over here and over here to these trends or something negative when you right there with the crowd?
I'm not on every trend, but I'm saying
on most of them if it's on Facebook.
I'm not on every trend. If we're
gonna be honest.
No, I'm not on every trend because I don't do every trend.
Okay.
Like if you pop up like for instance, I didn't say shit about Kodak Black. Now tell me what trend was that? Did you even see one status I said about Kodak Black?
Listen.
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay, that's really not the point.
Did you see anybody? Did you see me say one instance about the girl that brought them kids into school, brought their way into college? Nope. But hella people did. Do you see me?
I'm trying to get the point you're making.
I'm saying you said I follow every trend. I don't follow every trend. I follow what I like to follow. But I'm saying, like, when everybody,
okay, well, I think you got
like a herd of sheep. Like you got a herd of sheep. You put this sheep, and they all over here in this pasture.
Okay.
And then you move this sheep all the way over.
So
this pasture.
if somebody talks
and
about,
then this shit is all the way over in this pasture.
Okay. All right.
Like if we never even gave Kodak Black inner energy, nobody would have been over there. Nobody would have fucking cared about Kodak Black.
But did you hear about what Kodak Black said before he said this shit?
I don't know what you're talking about. What he said before you said this.
Okay,
shit.
well, see, this is the problem, and if you don't follow it, that's
right. I don't follow Kodak Black.
But let me say, if you don't follow it, that's a problem. Kodak Black has this is not the first disrespectful thing that he said. He said a lot of fucking disrespectful shit, basically regarding dark skinned women. A lot of fucking disrespectful shit, and but you not hearing about that. Would you? And that's cool. Whatever another person's into is what they into. But once you say something disrespectful or do something disrespectful, people, and you continuously do that shit, regardless, people, it's going to affect people. If you say disrespectful shit about women, especially black women, you're going to attract some. He said this shit even before this happened. This is why, if you do read comments, because I like to read comments, they've been saying dude has been disrespectful from fucking jump. Like it's an issue. So to call out and say, dude, you are really being fucking disrespectful. Sometimes when you hear a person saying some shit, they may not know that they're being disrespectful until you say, hey, dog, the shit that you kind of saying is really, and you don't have to be a superstar to tell a person like, hey, shit that you saying is really fucked up and it's really bothering me. This is why I'm bringing it to your attention. It's just saying that, dude, you are being disrespectful, and some shit you can fucking ignore, and some shit you need to check. I don't understand why people are having an issue to check people. Some shit can be fucking ignored.
Who check? I mean, like, but. Checking a person is what?
Listen,
how did you check a person?
When you
how do we check a person?
But listen, when you fuck with a person's money, the same way you check anybody when racial shit happens, and then you say, okay, well, I'm gonna stop you giving. If I know that you are affected by fucking money, I'm going to step on that shit. And if anybody come, how did the civil rights movement? How did we check that shit? We stopped riding the fucking bus. Shit can be fucking checked. If you keep fucking ignoring certain shit, the shit is just going to keep going on, and you're going to keep getting the same result. This is the only reason why I say, whether you're a superstar or any type of person, if you need to be fucking checked, regardless on how that is, check that motherfucker. His sales dropped. And like you said, you don't pay attention to Kodak Black, so you wouldn't know that. His sales dropped. And whether you say, well, they just going to go back up, but that's still affecting you in the now. If you look at stocks, if you fuck with stocks, their drops, whether they're going to get money in months, that's still fucking affecting them now. They're not worried about, well, let me wait till May, because May we gonna come up. They're worried about April. We're fucked up right now. How can we fix this? So if I can check you, if you say something fucking disrespectful and I can check you, that's fine. If it's something that I should say, well, let me just fucking ignore. It's like your kid throwing a tantrum and you know they're gonna be cool. Cool, ignore that. But if your kid is talking back and being disrespectful, check that little motherfucker. It is what it is. It is what it is. Certain things need to be fucking addressed. And there are certain things that you could just be like, nah, this ain't even fucking worth my energy. If you sit up and you disrespect black women, I'm going to have a fucking problem with that, regardless on who's doing it. If a white person comes and they're disrespecting black people, I'm going to have a problem with that. Shit deserves to be checked. And if it's something,
so we're gonna go around checking everybody that needs to be checked.
You don't have to.
That's what I'm saying. But like,
listen,
why are we going around checking everybody needs to be checked?
First of all, yeah, I'm that type of person.
I'm not about to check every.
Okay,
that's just too much fucking energy.
Okay, I'm not going to think about.
And I'm speaking from.
I don't live my life by saying what Cortez do. I'm gonna tell you this. I care about a lot of shit.
And that's likewise. I'm not gonna live my life talking about what Ron does or if Ron read articles or not.
Bro, there are a lot of things, and you know what? Since we're being honest, there are a lot of things you don't care about that I think you should. But that's my opinion. There are a lot of things, not just you. There are a lot of things that motherfucking like. If you see the way I speak on social media. There are a lot of things that our people should care about as a whole, but they don't give a fuck about. They worry about dick and coochie and all kind of stupid shit. So it's not shocking that you don't care about certain things because that's the way of this fucking world. And that's why we fucking right now like we are. Because we don't care about shit. And we try to fucking push the narrative that maybe you shouldn't fucking put so much energy into this and into that, which that is fucking wrong. Because you can't, I love a passionate person that's going to care about something because only passionate people will get shit done. People who don't fucking care, just want to enjoy life and have fun and all that shit, then do that. I have no problem with that. But for people who are passionate about certain things and have opinions on it, there's no way you should be able to bash that or even have any type of negative things to say about it. I just don't see how that happens. But we've argued long enough. It's been a good show. We've been a good show. It's been a good show, and we are out.
It was this damn long.
This has been a fucking